write a dream or a song that hits you so hard, filling you up, suddenly gone.
You're pretty cool.
No, you are.
Welcome, everyone.
We're live. Hi.
We're live. Welcome to One Shot Revolver. This is another charity month we are doing. Thank you very, very much to our special guests who we will introduce shortly.
Stop.
Oh, that's always you. I know. So we're fundraising for Transgender Victoria this month. Just to tell you quickly about them. It's a local Australian Victorian charity. They're Victoria's leading charity supporting trans and gender diverse people. They work to achieve justice, equity and inclusion for the communities and the partners, families, friends and allies. And they aim to achieve better social, economic, health, well-being and mental health outcomes for the trans and gender diverse community. We shall also do an acknowledgement of country for the Australians here, which is only me and Lachie this time. So I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. Quickly transfer over to Lauren now to do the land acknowledgement for the US peeps.
We would also like to acknowledge that we are speaking from the traditional ancestral lands of the Duwamish people, Akchin, Nechekotink, and the Fernandito Taviam people, and honor with gratitude their sovereignty and stewardship and aspire to uphold our responsibilities according to their example.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lauren. So let's introduce everyone. I'm Damien, for those who don't know. I use he, him pronouns. So let's go first to, let's go back to Lauren. Who are you, Lauren?
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban.
Fabulous.
It's me again. I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the content coordinator over at Idle Champions: The Forgotten Realms. You can find me on Twitter as Lauren. I use she, her pronouns, as will my character. Are we introducing characters too? Are we keeping that?
We'll hold.
Yeah. You will find them out in just a moment.
Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Lachie.
Me? I'm honored. As mentioned, Lachie, he, him, for all those curious. Look, it is my multiple time being on the show, but glad to be back.
Excellent. Amber.
Hi, everybody, I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. This is the first time listener, first time caller. Really excited to be here to help raise funds for Transgender Victoria. I use they, them pronouns, and it is 9:00, so I'm going to be a little loopy. Thank you for bearing with me.
Mr. Robogoblin.
It's me, Robogoblin.
Yes, you.
And you can find me at TTRP Gifts on Twitch and on Twitter. And my pronouns are el, he, they. And I'm really excited to be here. First time caller too. So, yeah.
And of course, last but definitely not least, the fabulous Hope.
Hello, everybody. I'm Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on Twitter at the Hope LaVelle. And thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a pretty fun adventure, and we're doing this all for a great cause. So again, thank you for your support, and I hope you have fun.
Yes. Let's get started. Hope, what are we doing today?
All right. So we shall begin our adventure with a little bit of music. Okay. And again, feel free to call out if this music ever gets too loud, because I can't hear it. All right, everyone. So you guys are an established party. You guys have been together for quite a while. You just came off of a very big adventure that was very tiresome, and you guys feel like you need a well-deserved vacation.
About time.
For this vacation, Lauren's character, Grelynn, has invited you guys out to Whatchamacofit Island, where you guys will visit her grandmother. Now, you guys all know of Whatchamacofit Island. It is a well-known retirement island where many retired adventurers will go to spend their final days because it is a beautiful island full of life and jubilant energy. It's always a joy to visit because it gives off an energy that makes you just feel good. That's why a lot of people decide to retire there, because it's just a feel-good place. You guys are now on a ferry, a small ferry, and it just seems to be you guys. It's early in the morning, and you guys are making your way across the ferry from the mainland to this island. You guys have one captain named Lachie. He's the ferry captain, and he's driving you guys along. And while you guys are, on your way, I'd like you guys to go around and you'll describe your characters. And this is something I love to steal from Lauren. This is an amazing little thing. But I'm going to also have you guys, to get to know your characters, describe what you did to help Grelynn make the cake that you guys are bringing for her grandmother. So you all helped in some way, and I'd like to see how your characters helped. So let us start with Grelynn.
Well, the way that I helped myself, because, listen, I know my Drake. I love him. He's amazing. He's absolutely adorable. But you gotta keep him away from sugar. It's the thing. Like, if he gets just even a whiff of sugar, he's gonna be hyper all day, and then he's flying around, and you can't get him to focus, and it's the worst. It's the worst. So that's how I helped. Is I didn't even try to supervise. I just took my Drake out, and we played ball in the backyard, and it was great. It was awesome. And what the person who is talking to all of you is a fairly tall, rather thin Tortle, ranger with a very extravagant bow over their shoulder, and some simple leathers that they're wearing kind of on their pants, because they got the giant shell. And she is affectionately but rolling her eyes at the same time, scratching under the chin of her Drake Begletter, who is a medium-sized green drake who at the moment has his tongue lolling out and is drooling a little bit onto the deck of the ship, which is a little disconcerting because he's a green drake. And so every once in a while, Grelynn says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I'll just wipe that up." Yeah, okay, I got it.
Great. I love them already. Okay, we'll move on.
Can I just butt in? Sorry, one thing I did forget to say is when you do donate, you can affect the game. So do you want to just quickly say what you've got planned, Hope?
Yes. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
Of course. For your donations today, for $10, you will get to you can pick a character, and they will roll a D100 on a slightly magical trinket list.
Ooh,
whatever they find, I know, I do too. Whatever they roll, they'll find that trinket, and then they can use it in game or do whatever they want with it. We'll see. And if you do $20, you get to give an advantage to a player or a disadvantage to a DM.
Ooh.
What about an advantage to a DM? They just want to kill us.
Okay, that too.
But
You
that
said
costs
it.
$40.
Why did you say that?
No takesies, backsies.
Oh, lucky.
What if we donate 69?
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
And I'll say this, for $50 donations, I will throw in a random monster encounter.
Oh, you fiend.
Sick. Let's go.
Well, now we're gonna have to face a fiend.
Just keep the
Surely.
stream going for about 4 hours as monsters just keep rolling in.
I'll say
You don't have to fight the monster. Who knows?
That's true. Also, if monsters keep coming in and we're getting that kind of donations, yeah, sure, I'll stay here for the rest of the night. I'm happy. I'll keep playing if people are still donating. Sure.
Absolutely same.
Yeah.
Thank you, you guys. All right, we're moving on to Yarron.
Yarron. I think Yarron is, standing at the back of the ferry, looking out across the water, just taking in the breeze and winds. He is a tall Firebolg, is about 7.5 feet tall, and he's enjoying the moment. But in regards to the cake, I think before we left, he went out into the bushes and shrubbery and found a collection of berries to top the cake with, to make it look all pretty and garnish it. So that was his contribution.
I love it. All right, we're moving on to Koralenna. Am I saying that right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So Koralenna is a Djinn warlock, so very much in the realm of like up to causing mischief. Very excited about taking advantage of all of the splendor of her powers that her powers give her, and so. What you see before you is a very slight, maybe like 4'8" woman, bright green, like literally spring green skin with like ears that go back into points. Her hair is like bubblegum pink and worn in like 2 long pigtails, and she's, I guess if you could combine like e-girl aesthetic with D&D, so like a long like duster coat that's like the same bright bubblegum pink as her hair, but she's got like the little corset on, but it's all white underneath, and then kind of knee-high stockings with like matching little shoes, and she's very uwu, but ooh. So
I know I'm attracted to her, but
ooh, Mr. Okay, anyway, so she's so the way she has helped out and with this cake, I think she's definitely with some of her warlock powers, she's able to create illusions and create the finery out of thin air. So I think she's created this like glamour of like sparkles and shimmers and like everything to make this cake just the most attractive visually it can be. It like little fireworks coming off of it or whatever. Just very, yeah.
I love it. Okay. Owlberto.
Me. So Owlberto is just this big 6'6" owling. He's super muscular. He's wearing only like a blue tunic and what is it? A sash that is across his chest. He's super strong. He has scars all over him, and he's also carrying like this really big ornate great axe on his back. And the way he helped while making the cake is probably that he mixes all the flour and all that stuff, and he whisked together the eggs and everything, and while also making dad jokes like hey, Koralenna, what did the egg say to the whisker?
I have no idea. What did the egg say to the whisker?
Beats me.
You have joined the right group. Bad puns. Yep. Beautiful.
Oh, whisker. Oh my God. I heard whisker like a cat whisker. And so I was like, what do these two things have in common?
I also appreciate that we finally got to someone who's making the cake. Like the rest of us have been going around.
How did this cake get made?
I was beginning to wonder how the actual cake got made, but Owlberto is there. Owlberto has the dad jokes and the sugar and the flour and the whisking. It's great.
Oh yeah, big time.
All right, and finally, Jeff.
Before I introduce Jeff, So Fallen Angel, who is beautiful, just gave us $50 and wants to give every player a magical item.
All right, I love it.
Is that a magical item plus a random encounter though?
That would just be magical items for everybody. All right,
Cool.
I will get on that after you describe your character and tell us how you helped with the cake.
Okay, so I'm playing the Crap Bard, also known as Jeff. Now, everyone calls him the Crap Bard, but he believes he's the greatest ever. I cannot believe he got a C- in Bard College, but he is convinced, and by his sheer belief in his brilliance, he is able to create Bard magic. He has embraced the name Crap Bard because he just knows everyone is jealous. And he's wearing a traditional kind of bardish clothes, long red robes or down to the knees. He's a half elven. And while the cake is being made, he's playing the amazing tune that he got a C- on to keep everyone's hope up. So he's playing. What's he playing? Can you believe I got a C- for that?
What?
About 30 feet away, as I'm still playing with my Drake, you hear Begletter stop and start to howl.
Oh. I love your party. It's wonderful. You guys, the sun has just broke over the mountains. The water is calm and you're making your way across. And I'll give you guys just a minute as we're making our way to interact or say hi to Lachie, whatever. This is what you're on a very small ferry. Lachie's at the helm and whatever you call it. I don't know anything about boats.
Lachie is a fairy of the ferry.
Oh, interesting. No, Lachie is probably your quintessential pirate-looking guy. He really leans into it all.
I think Yarron would walk up and give him thanks and just. It is an absolute pleasure to be writing this thing with you. I thank you so much for taking the time to make sure we are all safe. Very, very much kind of you.
All right, then. Yeah, you know it. Oh, that's what I do. I love it. I do 2 ferry rides a day, and all the passengers that come by, I take them in as if they were my own family. Pleasure's mine.
Most kind of you. I am very thankful for everything you are doing, and I mean, we have had beautiful weather the whole time. Now, that is not you, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
All right, well, I'll definitely take credit for it.
I think he'll stand there and try and make small talk for the next little while, but it's awkward. He's not particularly great at it.
Lachie does not
about
mind.
them seagulls.
I'm gonna go up to him and say, would you like me to teach you how to play some music?
Well, I've never really been that good at music, but I like listening to it.
Oh, okay. I will play a jaunty tune in the background.
I can't believe you only got a C in Bard School.
I know. It keeps bothering me.
Owlberto is probably around where the cake is, trying to just, take a tiny bit of what is it, frosting? We put frosting on the cake, right?
I mean,
I don't know.
You actually made this cake, so I think whatever you want, the cake is.
All right.
Owlberto,
What is the cake made of, though?
Whatever you want it to be made of. What did you make it out of?
Oh, yeah.
Owlberto,
Yes, sorry.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else I can help you with the cake?
I don't think so. I think everything is good. It looks so tasty right now. I like the pink frosting. I know somebody put some kind of color in it, and I like the pink frosting though.
Yeah. What flavor did you make it?
It's strawberry shortcake. cake.
Ooh.
Double cake.
Oh.
Yes.
My grandma's gonna love it. I don't know if that's her favorite. It's been a while since I asked her, but I know she's gonna love it. You did such a good job.
Oh,
So thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not so good at the baking, really.
I really hope that she does. I put my heart and soul in this cake, strawberry shortcake cake, and I really hope she likes it. And she's kind of nervous.
Well, I'll tell you this. If she's anything like I remember her from a little while ago, she'll let you know exactly how she feels about it. But whatever she says, I think it's perfect. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, just as a general knowledge, the what's the word? The what you make of an island. It's reasonably well known. It's not. There's not a whole lot of mystery surrounding it. It's basically the equivalent of Florida.
It's actually yep. It's actually quite well known, and many people do want to retire there someday.
Cool, awesome, great. So yeah, and as such, I'm just saying that Yarron wouldn't be asking Lachie too much about the island. It's just more of a people come back relaxed and things like that. On his trips back and forth, that type of stuff.
Yes, and Lachie just feeling festive. He's, well, every once in a while I like to go fishing in these parts, and I pull up all sorts of things, and, well, you know what? You guys are like my family, so I've got gifts for all of you. And I need everyone to roll a D100.
Done. I love it. Let us know when you want the numbers.
Okay, so let me start. Yeah, obviously, I'm going to type this all out. So, Grelynn.
97.
Ooh, a 97. Okay, and then we'll go for Koralenna.
An 80.
Okay, we got an 80. All right, and then we'll go to Owlberto.
So I got a 20 and a 0, so 200, I guess.
I think that'd be a 20.
It's 20. Okay, and
it's a 20. Okay.
Yarron.
67.
67, and Jeff.
I got a 38. Sorry.
38. All right, so let me go through this list really quick and pull out these numbers. All right, first, Grelynn. Lachie reaches into his kind of damp bag because he finds these trinkets in the water and throws them in. You get a wooden statuette of a cat. It purrs softly when you pet it.
Cute. This is actually kind of adorable. Oh, yeah. Begletta, fetch! And she'll throw it high up into the air, and he'll immediately jump after it and fly after it like playing fetch with it. Come back. It's like, oh, well, you got a little acid on it, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll clean up. But thank you. This is awesome.
The cat statue purring the entire time.
Oh.
All right. Koralenna, you got an 80. You get a bear plushie that tells a bedtime story whenever you're holding it.
Oh.
An owlbear plushie.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And as Lachie hands it over, it just looks at you, this little plushie, and like a Furby, it goes, "Once upon a time, there was a princess, and the princess was locked in a tower. And there was a prince who was also locked in a tower. And nothing happened because they were both locked in towers. The end. Good night."
What an anticlimactic story.
Jeff, I think you should take notes from this owlbear.
I agree.
All right. Owlberto.
If you want me to see if it plays any more stories, I can whenever you want.
Okay. I would like another story. Yeah.
Oh no!
And this is the rest of the game.
No, not
the
right
rest of the game
now.
right here.
Owlberto, you got a 20.
Mm-hmm.
You are handed a stone that laughs whenever someone makes a joke that nobody laughed at.
Oh my god!
That is something I would love in real life. My God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is perfect. Okay.
It's really perfect. Yarron, a 67. You get a scarf that changes the voice of the creature wearing it.
I like to think that it's just a normal scarf and he pulls it too tight.
So do with that what you will.
All right, awesome. Yeah, just flicks it over. How do I sew?
Oh, you're very debonair. Very debonair. I love it.
It doesn't come across as a little too impressive.
That is always impressive. Yes.
Nice. I love it.
Finally, Jeff, you got a 38.
38, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, this is great for Jeff. You get a cloak that always seems to billow dramatically in the wind.
It can accompany my playing, yes.
Well, now with you guys all donned with your slightly magical trinkets, thank you, Fallen Angel. We love you because this is amazing. You guys now start to see ahead of you a very mysterious fog where the island should be. You don't see an island. You can barely make out the shore. A large wall of fog, just as far as the eye can see, surrounding this island. Lachie rubs his one eye as the other one has an eye patch. He looks again. Well, blimey. What's going on here, then?
I say it's foggy.
This isn't something you've seen before, Lachie.
I've in all my years here running this ferry, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, the weather's always crystal clear around here.
By the gods, it might be dangerous. Everyone, come to the top. We must stick together in case this fog is somewhat threatening. And Yarron's going to try and round up everyone.
Jeff starts playing foreboding music.
It's actually quite nice music, but your lute is so out of tune that it just sounds very dissonant.
Yeah, exactly.
Why can you only play on the C scale?
I don't. Did coming here was this like a great mistake?
All you guys hear is the rock in his pocket just goes.
Oh, thank you, Rock.
Like cloak bellows in the wind. Oh.
Where the island go?
Psychic damage?
Yeah. Where'd the island go? What's going on? Where's my grandma? And the shuffleboard. I was looking forward to playing shuffleboard with her. Now it's just missed. What's going on?
Well, look closer. I see the shore. The island must still be there. All right, everybody, all right. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I'll get you to the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Surely there must be something waiting for us there.
Yeah, I think we're cursed. I think we've all been cursed. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
All you hear is a muffled. As I figure we're going to hear quite a bit.
My patron didn't give me the gift of humor. That was something I picked up from the rest of you all. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
We all just turn and look at Owlberto.
Alberto's just looking at the rock.
The ferry makes its way to the shore with a soft thump as it hits the sand. You guys can't see too far past the sandy beaches. It is very foggy. You can start to make out that, yes, indeed, the island is still here.
All right.
Hey, are you used to just like coming up here on the shore? Is there supposed to be a pier or something? I mean, maybe it's just foggy.
I
I'm just so disoriented. I didn't think about there being a dock. So yes, this is where we'll disembark.
Okay. Thank you so much for bringing us here. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's more foreboding than I'm used to, but weather happens even on the nicest of islands. Come on, I'm sure it's fine. Like, it's just a little bit of fog. Islands get fog, right? Come on, bag ladder, let's go.
How much do we owe you, sir? I can pay in music.
Oh, blimey, that won't be necessary. You guys sure you're going to be okay?
It is quite possible, but I would ask that intentionally if you could maybe sail out a reasonable distance from the shore outside the mist, and should there be any alarm, we will try and call for you. Is that possible, that you might be able to pick us back up again, or are you on a tight schedule?
Well, I suppose I could do that, yes. I mean, you guys are my only customers for the day. I was going to come back near sunset, as I always do, but for you guys, I shall stay at a safe distance. If you need anything, just send a flare or something. I'll be watching. Be careful now.
Yarron
Your pal, Lachie. Your pal.
Yeah. Yarron puts his massive hand on his shoulder and is like, you are a true gentleman. Thank you. And
a scholar. Definitely and a scholar.
Yes, and a scholar. Thank you. Thank you, Koralenna. I did forget that.
Yeah.
Should we maybe give him a flare if he notices anything out of the ordinary? Then he can let us know.
Do flares exist?
Yeah, the flares exist.
I mean, they do now.
Sure they do now.
I knew this artificer once. He couldn't really do like that light spell, so he came up with this thing and he shot it in the air and it made all kinds of sparkles. It was really, really nice. I wish I had one for you. Yeah. Hey, listen. Okay, so like Lachie, you run into trouble. You got one of those bells you can ring, like on ferries.
Right here. Yes.
Yeah. You just wail on that bell. We'll come running.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
Got it.
Perfect. Grelynn, you are the smart one.
I like it. Got teamwork going on here. All right. Be careful, everyone. And he just goes, you hear a little pop, 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 and the ferry starts to back away and just kind of just fades into the distance. But it's not too far.
We're all just watching the thing, the ferry fade off into the mist, and then you turn around, look back at the island. It's just mist. It's a great scene.
And we all start singing, turn around.
All right, everybody.
Get a little bit closer. Sorry.
Now I'm playing that in my mouth now. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's just try to be optimistic. And I just put out...
That was
good. My God.
I totally almost missed it.
Oh.
Almost missed it?
I missed it.
Almost missed it.
This is the rest of the
I was
game.
waiting for the rock.
This is the game. This is the game.
This is the game.
This is the game, yeah.
So I take out one of my, it's like a sphere that I hold, and I just say, better light than ever. And it starts floating, and it's my drift globe. So it just,
nice.
just light.
Perfect.
Great. You see the mist starts to light up, and you can make a little bit of a way. You just maybe you see a path, maybe you don't. I need everyone to make perception checks.
Oh, first roll. We've got a $20 and a $30 donation, by the way.
Hey!
Thank you.
Oh, I got a nice roll today. 22. My perception.
Let's digital this.
So whoever donated, we'd love to know who you'd like to give an advantage or a disadvantage to. And for the $30 donation, you give a reroll, take the higher of the two. Oh wait, that's an advantage, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Let me think about this.
Double advantage.
A double advantage? No, there was something else we could do. Oh, what was it?
It could be a re-roll after the fact. So as opposed to advantage, you can say I failed, but I'm going to use my re-roll.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah, there you go. Full one's on it.
So our $20 donation. Just let us know what you'd like to give and to whom, and same for the $30. We will do a re-roll after the fact.
I was the $20 donation, and
Oh, that makes it easy.
yeah. So hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me roll a d4 really quick to see who will get it.
I love it.
3. That is actually going to go to Lauren.
Hey.
You know what? I'll use that right away because I rolled real poor on my perception check. So I'm just going to use it right away. Wow. I didn't roll any better.
Best $20 ever.
Listen, it is for sure. Listen, I've been to this island before. It's been a while. It's been a little while. But, you just go walking off into the woods. It's just, actually, no, I think it's this way. I think we're going
You hit the water.
This way. Oh.
Okay. I got a 15, so
Okay.
I don't know.
What else? 15? Did I miss?
I got a 9.
Okay, great. We're off to a great start. Okay, Jeff.
I've never really noticed how beautiful my hands are. I got a 3.
Yarron?
Yeah, Yarron's 22. I think he's out there.
That's right.
He's coming up the rear. I think he's just, he's all about keeping everyone safe. And so
Here's the sad thing. So I rolled a 2, which gave me a 12, and then on my advantage roll, I rolled a 4, which gave me a 14.
Wow, you have plus 10.
still one of the best.
That's an amazing perception.
I have expertise in perception. I'm a ranger. I just didn't roll so well. But apparently, I still rolled okay.
Well, luckily, with Yarron's determination, as he literally puts his eye to the ground, searching for footprints or broken twigs and bush, he finds a wooden pathway, a very safe pathway. Thank goodness you guys found it conveniently and not have to take a more dangerous route.
So looking at my friends, I believe that this might be the path that we're after. Notice the wooden floor, and he kind of stomps on it so it, rings out a little like dunk, dunk. Please, stick together. We shall head in this general direction. My apologies, Grelynn. I think that might be the beach.
No, you did good. This is great. We're going to follow this in. We're going to be in time for the buffet. It'll be great.
Buffet?
Oh, yeah. That's a retirement community. Breakfast is a buffet. Lunch is a buffet. Brunch is a buffet. Dinner is a buffet. Late night snacks are a buffet. It's a buffet.
Grelynn, I think we forgot the cake. Do you reckon you can send Grelynn over to pick it up again?
Cake! No!
Oh, all right. You know what? Yeah, I mean, we were a little distracted, but hold on. And Grelynn is going to turn to Begletter and scratch him on the side of the head and go, okay, listen, I know you want to eat it. And her Drake goes, I know you want to eat it, but you can't eat it until Grandma gets some. You know how upset Grandma will be if you give her a cake with a big rump out of it, right? I need you to go back to the nice man on the boat, and you should pick up the cake and bring it back, okay? And he immediately flies off.
Brings back Lachie.
And I need him. I need you to roll.
I'm gonna roll something, right?
You're gonna roll a d6.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, it's a 6.
Wow.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
your Drake comes back a few moments later, and the cake is in perfect condition.
Good boy. And I take the cake from out of his claws and go, all right, someone else take this before he decides that he's been too good of a boy and is going to get some more.
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, good boy.
Thank you so much, Dick. You're the best boy ever.
And he's just grinning. He's got his tongue lolling out. There's acid dripping out the side. He's giving that silly.
It would have been impolite to show up to a party empty-handed. I'm glad we resolved this quickly.
I'm glad you remembered. Thank you.
Let us continue. And gestures forward to let the group march on.
All right. So with Owlberto's light and Yarron's great insight to finding this path and following it through this mist, you guys can make your way. After maybe about a 5-minute walk, you see that the path opens up from this jungle
tropical foresty area into a courtyard type, and you can make out in the fog huts and condos and buildings and fountains and this beautiful paradise. But it's like a zombie land. There's no sound. There's no water in the waterfall. Everything seems dismal. Perception checks.
Well, this is a little weird. This place, I mean, it's not like there's volleyball tournaments every day, but it's usually a lot more hopping than this.
I was honestly expecting a lot more teens drinking. 19.
Owlberto?
21.
Koralenna?
I also got a 19.
Okay.
Wins.
17.
Perfect. All of you got great rolls. You guys know right away as you took a step forward, there are people here. You see elderly people walking around, sitting in rocking chairs. There's a man who's just absent-mindedly sweeping. There's another man who has these thick gray sideburns. He's just sort of pacing in a circle.
You know, when I think of communes and when I think of, you know, living with members of my peers, I don't necessarily think of just how dreary this is. You know,
Well,
I thought it'd be a little bit more lively.
Yeah.
You're right. It's supposed to be more lively. Like I said, there's shuffleboard and buffets. This is real weird.
So it's never been like this before?
Not as far as I know. I mean, I certainly wouldn't let my grandma stay in a dour place like this.
I would have thought that in a commune everyone would contribute, and he kind of points over at the guy mindlessly sweeping, and you look over and the broom is just sitting like an inch above the ground. He's not actually, he's more Yarron. Let me help you. And he just pushes it down slightly so it makes contact with the ground.
You just hear him go, oh, thank you.
Oh,
And
you're
he just
welcome,
goes back.
good sir.
And he really doesn't pay you much mind. He just goes back to sweeping.
Hello? Hello? Is there a manager here?
I'd like this.
Oh, now what's that? I'm walking here. I say, Grelynn, is that you?
Grandma? Grandma! I'm assuming
And-
grandma.
Out of, you can see out of the mist over near a nice quaint little hut is Emlyn and Oisey, her drake. Very big drake, old, you can tell, very old, just like Emlyn, sitting by her feet, just sleeping away. And Emlyn is in a rocking chair. This Tortle, this elderly Tortle, who looks very similar to Grelynn. She calls out,
I thought I heard you.
Grandma, it's good to see you. We brought cake. I brought my friends. We thought we'd get here right before there was fun happening. What happened to the place? Oh, Begletta, go say hi. Go say hi. And my Drake will run on up and do the thing where when puppies and older dogs get together, where the puppy's like, play with me, play with me, play with me. The older dog's like, I'm napping.
yes, that's exactly what happens.
That's all they do. Just two green drakes, just like, yeah, sure, whatever. What, Grandma, what's going on with this place? Why is it so dour?
Why, you look so much older than the last time I saw you. You were just a wee when I saw you last.
Yeah, I did. I spent a long time in the Astral Sea. You should give it a try. It's great for the skin.
Why are you here?
Well, I said we came to visit. We brought cake and everything. Didn't you get my sending or my note or something? I'm sure I sent you something to say that we were coming.
I can't seem to remember.
Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. Here, let me introduce my friends. I don't know if you met them last time. I don't think they were here. So that's Jeff and Owlberto
John.
and Yarron and Koralenna and Cake and the Cake.
and the cake.
Grelynn? Is that you?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Grandma, I just told you. We just got here. I came to visit you. You okay?
I haven't seen you since you were wee high.
I'm gonna look over at my friends. Is it just me, or is anyone else getting deja vu?
Yep.
It's not just you.
Now
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I know my grandma's old, but like she's just a little slower than normal, like physically, but she's still Grandma. Like we just got here. You don't remember?
Remember what?
We just had this conversation about the cake, and I introduced all my friends and why it's
You
so dour
brought
here.
Cake? Oh, I love cake.
Yarron comes up and puts her hand on Grelynn, like, I think I know what she needs. And he goes over and puts his hand on on the grandma's shoulder and casts Spare the Dying.
That's not where I thought that was gonna go. Oh my god.
Now you were casting restoration or something.
Okay.
I just took psychic damage.
I thought he was gonna do some bard shit.
Please read to me what's gonna
Nothing.
happen.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. It's purely just as a joke, but it does nothing more than there shouldn't be any effect other than I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Lauren loves
Yarron.
that, but
Yarron, you're going about this the wrong way. And I'm going to cast Letter Restoration.
All right, and please describe to me what that does.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
All right.
The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, but maybe is a disease or something as well.
Did you say you touch her to do this?
Yes.
As you lay your hand on her, she looks up at you with kind eyes, and she simply looks at you, and you almost think in the reflection of her big tortle eyes, you see a dark figure. But nothing happens. But
Whoa, what is that?
What? Because Yarron's right next to you after casting the Spare the Dying.
What
did
happened?
You see something?
Can you not see in her eyes?
the figure is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need some sleep. Oh.
No, wait. So this whole place is spooky. My grandma ain't acting right. None of this is supposed to be this way. Don't just dismiss stuff you've seen. Like, I want to hang out with all of you for as long as I did if, I didn't trust you. What'd you see?
There was a dark figure. Really quite terrifying.
Grandma, did you start dating someone?
I can't remember.
I want to lean down and take a look at her Drake, Aussie, and just kind of gently pick up his head and be like, Aussie, hey, I know you're tired. I'll get you bones later. Like, so how you doing? I'm just gonna hold up his head.
Basically, the jowls of this Drake are drooping and just kind of a droopy face, and looks up with you with eyes and blinks a couple times, and then kind of nudges your hands towards the rocking chair, and then goes to lay back down.
All right, I'll keep talking to Grandma.
You can give me an investigation check.
Okay. I was kind of hoping like an animal handling or something.
You can, if you would like to do an animal handling instead of an investigation, I will give it to you.
Yeah, I would love to get a sense of what Aussie is trying to tell me. So, okay. That's a 4, so that's 10. So no, your acid hasn't gone to sleep. Yeah, no, the acid's still real good.
Could I? Oh, come.
You do notice that as he lays his head back down, there's just a little thump of his tail.
Could I, after hearing about this, dark figure behind Grandma's eyes, could I do an Arcana or Medicine or Nature?
Absolutely.
Sorry, religion check? Are we training any one of those?
I'll give you an Arcana check.
I like it. We have crit 24.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. You look closely, and through this fog, it is hard to see details, but you notice something glimmer behind the rocking chair. Just a hint. You look closely, and you see a golden strand of hair almost, or like a ribbon, coming from the back of Emlyn's neck, and it trails off like a spider's web into the fog.
Nice. This. Yarron will loosen the scarf and. My friends, this is somewhat concerning, is it not? And he, pulls out this, string and he's like,
Do you
yanks
touch
it a little. Yeah, definitely.
You definitely touch it.
He's picking it up. Is that going to stuff me up for the rest of the? I'm like, I'll just turn off my mic.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. No. I want to see the string. What's attached to my grandma? What's going on?
As soon as you reach for this strand, you feel a heat coming off of it, almost an arcane magic. As you reach for it, you touch it. Boom, 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 boom. The fog encompasses all of you. And suddenly, you appear somewhere else. You guys are now in the depths of a dungeon. You find yourselves in a room. Now, this room is made of stone. It's cracked stone. This is a very ancient dungeon. It's almost very dark except for the sconces on the wall lit up by fire, giving you a dim light. There's ivy breaking through the stone in the cracks in the ceilings. Water drips from cracks. All around you, though, are mounds and mounds of treasure. Gold, jewels, rubies, pearls, golden statues, goblets encased in jewels, golden armor and chainmail. Anything you could think of are just mounds of this golden treasure. And in the center of the room is a stone statue, hands outreached. And on the bottom of its plaque, you can see words. And in the midst of all the piles of treasure you see a young Tortle with kind eyes, digging in frustration. She lets out an exasperated sigh. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it?
I
go on.
I go up to Yarron and say, you scared the hell out of me. I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level. I think we need some kind of protection. And I give 3 people plus 10 hit points.
Whoosh. Wow.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll to see who it
Well, it's
is.
got serious real fast.
Yarron will turn back and I must apologize, my friends. It seems that this string is some kind of Harry Potter-like portkey.
It's not the first time I've randomly found myself in a dungeon I didn't think I belonged in, so.
I've heard that story, and as erotic as it was, it is not the time.
Yeah.
So Koralenna, Grelynn, and Yarron get 10 hit points. Plus 10 to your max as well. So
And how long does that last?
8 hours.
Beautiful.
Dang.
I'll give Jeff a nod. I'm gonna walk up to this Tortle and say, "Hey, yo, do you know what's going on here? What are you looking for?
She looks. Where did you come from? Wait, no, it doesn't matter. I'm so glad you're here.
Well, I mean,
Please,
it
you have
does
to help me.
matter because we're trying to figure out how we got here too. But what's going on?
Well, read the statue. It's a puzzle. I haven't been able to crack it. I've made it all the way through this dungeon. And here yet I'm stuck at the very end. Beyond that door is the treasure to my dreams. But I can't make it. I came on this journey alone and I shouldn't have, and thank goodness you're here.
That's the,
Is this the grandma? Like same?
You roll
Do I-
a insight check.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see if. Oh, I got a nat 20, so no need 27.
Woo!
hey,
Solid
Beautiful.
5.
Koralenna, as short of a time as you knew Grelynn's grandmother, you're just great with faces. This is a
Yeah.
younger version of her grandmother in her adventuring days.
Grelynn, wait, isn't that your grandma, but as like our age?
I mean, I kind of see the resemblance, but where's Aussie? She wouldn't go anywhere without her Drake.
And you hear a clunk, 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 and out of one of the piles of gold is just this young, excited Drake with a goblet in his mouth and just going, and just pops over to Emlyn.
Did you say a goblet or a goblin?
Goblet, a goblet.
A goblet that looks like a goblin. It's
Yeah.
got really nice goblin filigree on the sides. All right, Koralenna. I mean, you were right. Stand corrected. Grandma. No, that ain't gonna work. Emlyn?
Yeah.
Yes. How did you know my name?
That's gonna be. You know what? I'm just going to say it. You're my grandma. And I came to visit you in the retirement home. And then my friend touched a string. And here we are. No, that sounds familiar.
Why? I don't have any grandchildren. I'm too young for that. I don't have time to think about this.
How old are you?
Well, you should never ask a Tortle their age, but if you must know, I'm 27 in my years.
Ooh,
Oh,
super
yeah.
young.
No, I haven't even been born yet if she's that young. Wait, am I suddenly going to not be born yet?
go.
Whoa.
No.
Hey, if I start fading away like that one play that we saw, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
You're the first one I'll let.
You'll
I'll
be
tell.
fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Did we travel back in time?
Am I like two things? One, am I still holding the string?
The string is gone.
And two, did the cake come with us?
I mean, that's important.
Was someone holding it?
Very important.
I
Well,
was holding
Alberto
it.
had it.
Alberto was.
Yeah,
Then
but
yes,
I
the
think
cake is
Okay, all right. So he didn't show up empty-handed. That's what I wanted to make sure.
right.
Just Grelynn, you haven't mentioned the cake.
Oh, happy birthday. And I just slowly gave her the box of cake. Oh. I hope you like it. It's strawberry
I mean,
shortcake cake.
She's now a growing turtle. She definitely is going to need the cake. Absolutely. Get your sugar going. I mean, if you're trying to solve a puzzle, yeah.
Cake. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. I'm going crazy here. Quick, put it on. Put it in the hands. Put it in the hands. Wait, no, don't put it in the hands.
No? Okay. And I was like, oh, okay.
That
well,
can't
you
be
know,
the answer.
Alberto, go ahead and put it in the hands. At least, like, it's a nice place to put the cake.
Right.
I don't want you just like
That's true.
holding it.
Put the
Your
cake
eyes
in.
I
must
did
be
no.
heavy.
No. Do you do it?
Yes, I do.
Suddenly you hear the stone of the walls scratch against each other as the room gets a little bit smaller.
Ah,
Take it off! Take it off!
I took it off.
Oh, goodness.
I don't
Silly
think
me to think that would have been the answer to the puzzle. I'm just going crazy in here.
What
What's
puzzle?
the puzzle?
And she points to the inscription at the bottom of the statue. And it reads, make sure I get this right.
Give to me that which is most valuable.
We gave the statue the cake. I don't know, like, how much more valuable does someone want? I mean, pretty much it's the cake and all of yous. So, I mean, I'm not putting one of yous in their hands.
Maybe it's one of those statues that really likes pie instead of cake. So.
Of course.
It's a savory statue. That makes sense. It is most
Or
upsetting.
meat pie.
Does anyone have any rations that are extra salted? Something similar.
I've been trying here. Hours I've been digging through this gold to figure out which one is most valuable. I've tried a couple, and each time the room gets a little smaller. The doors are locked. We're stuck in here until we figure it out.
Jeff's going to go over to her and just cast a minor illusion of a little lullaby music box and say, it's okay, calm down.
The music begins to play, and it actually is quite soothing. Oh, you're right. I'm usually quite rational. I don't know. I'm glad you're here. I don't know how you got through the locked doors. I've been trying to get out.
Grandma,
We will help you.
Yeah, Grandma, we're definitely going to help. Emlyn, we're definitely going to help. So you said once you figure this out, this is going to lead you to what treasure?
Oh, the treasure on the other side. That's why I came down here. And I came down here alone because I don't want to share it, but I suppose with you I shall share it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Oh, it is... It is a... Well, no. Shall I spoil the surprise?
Yeah.
Well, here, listen. The only thing I care about is you. So how about this? I give up my portion of whatever this thing is if you just tell us what it is.
I don't know if I can trust you yet. Here, I say, help me solve this puzzle, and I will share with you what is on the other side.
Okay.
Just because we kind of got transported here by strange means of strings that I don't quite understand. Where is this dungeon? Like, where did you come from?
Well, of course. You mean you guys didn't come down the dungeon from the cave?
No, we got bamfed.
Yep.
Bamfed.
Straight up bamfed.
Bamfed. Perfect word for it.
Right. I'm young and hip. I know what that word means.
Okay.
I'm glad one of us is.
It's from that Y-Man comic. You know, there was that copyright, okay, called The Evening Stroller, who would bamf from one place to another.
Evening stroller.
Oh.
Incredible.
Yeah. Emlyn, so we're trying to figure out as much as you are why we're here. So, where is this place? Where'd you come from?
Well, we're in the heart of Harpy's Nest. Harpy's Nest, obviously, and deep in the forest of Myconid. I mean, you guys did come this way, did you not?
Do I remember my grandmother telling me a story about her plundering a treasure from a harpy's nest in this place?
You do.
What do I remember from this story?
Oh.
You remember her saying that she went in alone so she wouldn't have to share the treasure.
She was always very smart.
And yet somehow, she made friends with a group of travelers, of adventurers, who ended up helping her get out. Without them, she would have never made it.
I very slowly turned to look at everybody. Yous folks, I think we're in one of those paradoxical time things. I've always heard about one of these things. I hate this. I hate this. I don't want to step anywhere. Is there butterflies in here? Don't step on any butterflies.
Oh no, butterflies.
Yarron looks under his foot. There's already a crushed butterfly.
Yarron, oh my God.
Yarron.
Wait, that could have been the most valuable thing. Put it up on the thing. Wait, no, don't put it up on the thing.
No. Okay.
What have you tried already?
Well,
I've tried, and she holds up like a golden statue that looks like it's made of solid gold, and it's of an Aarakocra, like with armor, and it looks very fine and pristine. You see her pick up this giant gold or red ruby that looks the size of your head. She's tried one more item. It was a golden linen map, but none of them worked.
I am thinking that this might be one of those, the trick questions. A red heading. Have you seen a red heading somewhere in the pile? Look for a small red fish.
Or
Or
if not, one of those trick questions. Because I heard about this once. Hey, Grandma. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep doing that. Emlyn. If we weren't in this giant room full of all kinds of really swanky things, what would be the most important thing to you?
Well, I suppose for my survival. I don't know. If I were locked in this room for long enough, I would die without essential needs met.
Okay. We can go down that path. Say you weren't locked in this room. Say you were out, skipping about with Aussie. What's like the most important thing to you?
Well, I suppose it's my adventuring spirit.
I don't know how to manifest. Yeah, we're on the same page. I have no idea how to make a physical manifestation of that kind of thing, though. No.
Could it be the Drake?
Oh yeah, Aussie. I mean, you wouldn't. You love Aussie, right, Aussie? Hey, you remember me? You probably don't remember me. Oh no, this is the worst. He's gonna drool all over everything, and he's not even gonna remember me.
Aussie, you think Aussie is the most valuable thing in this room?
you?
Well, that's just it, though. Is this puzzle meant for me? Or for all of you? Or for anyone?
I mean,
Perhaps, Grelynn, even though we're in the weird paradoxy kind of thing, the most important thing to your grandma is you. Even though in this weird world you are not born, but...
That's a weird paradox. Are you saying I should go sit on the statue's hands?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Oh, that could work.
Maybe.
I mean, I'll give it a try. I mean, I'm not too heavy. I just think that thing can hold me, and I'll walk on over. And could I hop and sit down on the statue's hands? Like, is that even possible?
You would have to climb the statue. It's just the hands are probably right about where your chest is, so you have to climb up, but you could.
So I have a climb speed of 35 feet, so I can.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Yeah. And you would like to sit in the hands. As you plop yourself down in the hands, they cup you quite nicely.
Oh, it's kind of comfy. Hey, don't get fresh.
Suddenly, the walls close in a little bit more.
No.
You're looking at an 8-foot room by 8 foot by 8 foot. The treasure is starting to push in a little.
No, okay. I ain't that important. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not, like you said, I'm not born yet. No.
I mean, of course you're important. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're very important.
Okay. Maybe it might have worked if your grandma know about you, but since she doesn't know about you, okay.
It hurts. It's I hate these paradoxical things. It hurts.
It's the power of friendship. We can all put our hands in and see what happens. No.
I mean, I put my butt in there. I'll put my hand in there too if you want.
I'm going to butt in there because we just got...
You're putting your butt in there?
I'm going to put my butt in there, and I'm also going to butt with a single T.
Say butt again.
Butt.
Hell yeah.
Because we got a $200 donation.
Holy
Are you serious?
Shut up.
Cheers.
From our wonderful friend, Fallen Angel again.
Oh my god. Thank you
and they
so
want
much.
for the first $50, a random monster encounter, and for the rest, a reroll for each of us during any battle.
Thank you so much.
Far out.
So that'll be an.
Hot damn.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
That's insane. Thank you
love
so
you.
much.
Yeah, absolutely. And the what was the name of the charity again that is getting this money?
Transgender Victoria.
Transgender Victoria thanks you. And we do too.
Yes.
Yes, and we do. Thank you very much. We love you.
All right. Are we... Actually, before I say that, can I reread the inscription again? What exactly does it say?
Give to me that what is most valuable. Give to me that what is most valuable. I think, after we've attempted to put our hands in and give it a solid, friendship high five, assuming that doesn't work.
Do the hokey pokey.
Yeah, all right, everyone, put your left hand in. No, you take your left hand out.
And out. Put the right foot in.
You shake it all about, right?
Yeah.
We'll start shaking on top of the hand pile.
That's how you know it works.
You feel the vibrations. That is friendship right there.
The friendship vibrations, yeah. The statue, what is it of, besides someone who likes to cup their hands on turtle butts?
It looks like a fallen angel.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna try this, and I hold up my drift globe, and I put it on top of the hands, and out of game. This drift globe was given to me by my son when I graduated from Strixhaven, so it means a lot to me. So I'm just putting it right there.
There's a moment of silence, almost as if the statue is contemplating, and then 7-foot room.
Man, this statue's picky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, at that point, Yarron seeing these walls coming, he's like, Koralenna, a moment, if you'd be so kind. And he asks you to come to the side.
Of course.
Now, I know that you have somewhat of, I think you call it Uwu history. Is that correct in saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I believe that the people love it. Now, if love is potentially the answer that this thing wants, like the red herring fish lover, maybe is there something you can do to put love in its hands?
I deal in a different. You know what?
Yarron's just looking really seriously at you, like just nodding knowingly.
Actually, I'm very curious because she did actually look at a map and try the map. What if maybe the answer to what we're looking for is on that map?
Do you wish to look at the map?
Yeah.
It's on the ground. You can pick it up.
Yeah. Yarron, I think that is an excellent idea. But again, I think we have the same kind of issue where there's no physical manifestation of uwu, unfortunately. That is something I've been working on. But yeah. Can I look at that map and see what's on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a history check.
A history. Oh. Please.
A little bit of silence, please. We are trying to read the map over here.
That is another nat 20. It's a 21.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, D&D
Uwu is
Beyond.
powerful.
Don't undercount the uwu.
Never.
Just sit there reading the map. Ooh!
Uwu.
As you hold your you hold up your little nighttime plushie, and it says, Once upon a time, there was an adventuring party. They got stuck in a dungeon, but then they found their way out with the power of friendship. Woo! Good night. And
You already tried the power of friendship.
We're both yelling at the plushie. We tried that.
And then you throw the plushie, and it just goes, did you? And it bounces away.
Wrong plushie. What about the possum? No, I'm joking.
You look at this map, and you know instantly, with your amazing history ability, apparently.
I may look dumb, but it's not true. It's all an act.
You're looking at a old pirate map. There's a classic X marks the spot and red dotted line that goes from a tropical tree and then to a ship and then to a crossbones. Mm-hmm. It looks like it was maybe made by a child.
Made by a child. You know, would you say the Drake is child like at this point? Or child Drake age?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
Which Drake you're talking about, mine or my grandma's?
No, Aubrey Drake Graham. You might know him as the rapper Drake.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Put Drake in his hands. That'd be great.
I just want to know if he's really come into his music yet, or if it's still feeling it out.
And the room squishes as you put him in there.
Is he still? Hold on. What did you say? An insight?
Yes.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. That's a 4. However,
yeah.
Oh yes, we each have a reroll.
They specified that was during an attack. However,
battle encounter. Yeah.
Oh.
I have Pact of the Talisman. When the wearer of your talisman fails an ability check, they can add a D4 to the roll, potentially turning the roll into a success. This ability can be used 4 times. So I'm just going to go ahead and.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is a 13.
A 13?
Yeah.
All right. It's enough. You're looking at this map. It is laced with gold, but you feel like it might be a red herring.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Look right there. Lots of red fishes on it.
You found them. Well done.
You found the red herring.
This is for you. I found your best friend. Here you go. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Yeah, Yarron stops and he's like, let me think for a moment. And he kind of gets into a weird meditative cross-legged thing. I'm going to try and use my divine intervention skill, which, as a cleric, you get as an action, you can request your deity's aid in a, anything. But I have to, roll a 100-sided dice and get under my level, or get my level under. So let's just see what happens. Before. Yeah, no, it's unlikely. No, I rolled a 19. I did a 10. Oh, no love. But yeah, Yarron's sitting there praying and thinking.
You said that there was like ivy mixed in amongst the rocks of this room, right?
Yeah. There's sconces on the walls made of fire, have fire in them. There's ivy coming through. There's water dripping from the ceiling.
I'm going to walk on over to one of these ivy plants and go, well, I'm going to go ask another friend. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab hold of one of the pieces of ivy and I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
God bless. Yes.
And you imbue plants within 30 feet of you with a limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can give them questions. I can read more if you need. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this ivy and go, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Nice to meet you. My name's Grelynn. I'd introduce everybody over to you, but, I don't know if you care. How long have you been hanging out in this room?
Time means nothing to those who grow so slowly.
You know, I heard that a lot in the Astral Sea. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, has anyone else come through this room before us?
Yes, just one. They are on the other side of that door.
Oh, that's creepy. Okay. Who could you describe them?
Dark.
Dark
Shattered. Angelically shattered.
I'm going to repeat that to everybody and then just eye this fallen angel statue and say, it's been a while since I talked to a plant that was so depressed. Is there anything I can do for you?
Thirsty.
Oh, yeah, here.
Thirsty.
Hold on a second. I'll grab my water skin and find where these IVs are growing out of and do my best to water. Hey, here you go. I mean, no one should be thirsty in here. That better?
As you water this ivy, you can sense this relief of,
so valuable. It gives us life.
Hey, you're pretty awesome for an ivy. I appreciate you. You know that? And I'm going to turn and toss my water skin to whoever is closest to the statue. Who's closest?
I'll grab it.
Hey, do me a favor. Pour some of that water in the hands.
Oh, be careful. The walls are closing in.
They are, but the ivy is creepy but nice. It'll be okay. We'll just be squished a little bit.
Okay, I'll slowly pour it in.
the walls open up, growing back to a 15-foot room. And on either side of you, the doors open, the one going back and the one going forward. That was it? That is what was most valuable in this room, was water?
Yeah. Hey, you should thank Ivy. It's that they were really the people who helped out, or the plants.
You, all of you helped.
Well,
Now we can go towards our treasure.
I don't want to rule out anything, but I was also praying to my God. Perhaps there was some intervention there. So we should all 50-50 between the Ivians.
Yeah, good job, Jared.
Yeah. Credit to everyone, okay? Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Go forward, I guess.
Go forward into the room?
I'm going to follow my grandmother and see what happens
Emlyn
with her.
and Aussie stumble over the mounds of treasure, because this treasure means nothing compared to the treasure on the other side of the room. And as she stumbles forward, going through the door, she looks back. Well, are you coming?
I'm right behind you.
And
Yeah.
you guys enter the room, and in this room it's dark, except for one spotlight of sunlight coming down on this pedestal. But you can't make out what's on it, because in front is a random encounter of a shattered angel. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Random encounter. That's the dark shape.
Not the red herring.
Red herring. How would you like us to give you initiative?
Fish.
I will come around as I get
Okay.
this going. Okay, go ahead and where's my notes? All right, Grelynn.
I get a 14, and my Drake goes after me, and I'll take care of that.
Okay, perfect. Koralenna. You're muted. I think that was a 17, though.
It was a 17.
Look at that.
Lips.
What lip reading, my God.
Wow,
I know, I'm so
skills,
impressed.
Skills.
Alberto?
22 with a natural.
22. Oh, all right.
Oh,
nice.
natural 20. Nice.
Damn, we're just rolling bombs today.
Yeah.
Yarron?
8.
8. And Jeff?
16.
16. All right, so we have now rolled for initiative and let the battle begin. All right, first up, Owlberto. Let me just put this in an order here.
Okay. So I just see this shattered person, angel, in front of me.
You see this dark, shattered angel, yes, towering over you.
Does it look scary, and does it look like it's gonna attack us?
It turns its body as it was fixated on this treasure, and it growls at you. So yes.
Okay. So I'll just be like, huh. I think we should attack that thing. So here I go, and I just put out my great axe and just fly over it like Hawk Girl on Justice League, and like just slam it.
All right, give me your attack.
Slash it. Ugh. That's a 13 to hit. I'm gonna use my reroll on that.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a 13.
Oh no.
That's a 10. Okay.
Your what was it you were using, a mace?
Great axe.
Oh, great axe. Your great axe just slices right through it as if it were made of shadow. Was there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll attack again with another great axe attack.
Go for it.
Oh, that's better. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Give me your damage.
That's 14.
14 points of damage. As you went for the first strike, almost nothing. You went through just thin air, but you were quick to attack before it could get its footing again, and whack right into its chest for 14 points of damage. It lets out a All right. Very good. Anything else on your turn?
That's all. And yeah, that's all.
All right. Next up is Koralenna. Koralenna, make a DC, make a Wisdom saving throw as it looks at you and it glares.
Doesn't appreciate Uru culture.
No, it doesn't. Well, okay, so I'm so glad we got a reroll because that's a 9. So hold on, let me just go ahead. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, yes, thank God. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
It was first a 9, and then I was like, oh, we got a roll. Great. A 27.
Nice.
Wow. So it glares at you and it goes and hisses with this demonic face, and you just go, ooh, ooh, and it nothing happens. This pink energy around you.
Daddy, sorry.
All right, you may now attack.
If you play your cards right, you can be my next patron. Sign up to my only patrons if you want. No, I'm joking.
If I had a penny.
Wow.
So I think, okay, so this is a shadow creature, you said?
It is a shattered angel. It is an evil aberration, yes.
Okay, great.
But it almost has a shadowy form, almost as it's made of shadow.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is be like, let me show you a little bit of what I have back in here for you. And then throw out an Eldritch Blast.
All right, nice.
Which is a 29 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah.
I have a plus 10 to that, and that was a 19. So, all right. So, and that will be 15 damage.
Very nice. All right. Bam.
I get 2 of them?
What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Hold on. Wait, I get 2 blasts. Wait. Oh my God.
That makes sense at this level.
Yeah, 15 and 14.
Oh,
So
15
29
and 14, 29 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or do I think you have to roll for each hit, yeah?
Yeah. Did you not roll?
Okay.
Roll
Sorry.
for that second hit?
Well, okay. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Okay. So then the other one is 14.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've never played a warlock at this level, so I'm just like, oh, the power.
Right, right.
It's coursing through me.
Enjoy.
All right. So what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
I think, you know what? I'm really inspired by my like little teddy bear that I've gotten recently. So I think I like hold up the teddy bear as kind of like a, like a vessel for the power, and like in a very like Care Bears type situation, the Eldritch Blast emanates from like a heart on its stomach, and so I'm just like, so.
Okay, this very loving energy just pours from you and just goes, and it literally lights up this entire shadowy, shattered angel, and the wings spawn out and just goes, and it hisses at you as it starts almost, smoke starts to boil off of it. Very, very good. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that's it.
All right, next up is the angel. While this happens, the angel, once again, but this time, lets out a screech that almost sounds like there's 20 of them. Just it shakes the whole room. Dust is falling from the ceiling. And I need everyone... everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Oh, mid
Oh my
24.
God. What did you do, Amber?
I rolled another nat 20.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Is yours broken? Is that what's going on here?
I have no idea. You can check my rolls in D&D Beyond. I promise you.
I'm seeing them come up. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah.
All right. Is anybody lower than a 13?
So yeah,
Okay.
Grelynn got a 12, but Bagletter got a 23. So
Okay. All right.
my
and
Drake
Jeff,
is fine.
Jeff
I got
as
a
well.
6, I think I got.
All right, so the two of you frighten, almost cower. You start to shake at the sound of it, and you guys now have disadvantage on any attack roll against that target.
Ooh.
For how long? For how long?
It does not say.
Just forever.
Just for frightened forever.
Yeah, it's disadvantage on attack rolls. It makes that that turn against any target other. Okay, so yeah, it's only for one turn.
Okay.
So your next turn, you'll have disadvantage on your attack. All right. On top of that, it's gonna claw at Koralenna. All right, coming through with a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hella hits. That
All
like
right.
mega
Ooh,
hits.
ouch.
That is 11 points of slashing damage as it just uses its almost shattered fingernails to just rake across you.
I know somebody who could really take care of that for you. I mean,
Unfazed.
Yeah.
Both of you are unfazed.
Yeah.
All right. On that, Jeff is up.
Jeff picks up his Foklukan Bandor, which is an instrument, and I'm sure I've butchered that pronunciation. And Owlberto hears this beautiful, in quotation marks, tune. And you get protection from evil and good, and I'll give you Bardic Inspiration too.
Who's this to?
Oh,
Owlberto.
Alberto, nice.
So, protection from evil and good. Creatures have a disadvantage against you on attack rolls. And you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Perfect.
thank you.
That's
thank
pretty nice.
And you get a D10 inspiration.
That's incredible.
Thank you so much. And I just hear,
Welcome.
how did you get a C from art? No, that's not.
I love
is
you,
it-
Alberto. I love you.
Is there anything else on your turn?
That's it.
All right, that brings us to Grelynn.
Grelynn is quaking a little bit more than she has in a while, and I think what she does is she moves in front of her grandma of like, well, if you die and then I don't think I exist, and then if I don't exist and then I come back and I can't come back and save you, and then you die, that's a whole big paradox thing. Beg letter, get it. So my bonus action is to send my Drake after this fallen angel thing, which we'll do in a second. I pull out my bow and I'm gonna try to hit this thing with disadvantage. Why not? I rolled double 9s, so my first hit is a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh wow, it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah.
It hits.
Oh, nice.
I have kind of a chunky bonus, and then my second attack is 19 to hit.
It hits.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. So the first hit is going to be 6 piercing damage plus 1 poison damage. Wow, I rolled really bad. And then because I've hit it, it's now my favored foe.
Okay.
So it's going to take another 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then so that's the end of my turn. And then it's going to be Bagletter's turn, actually, I can do this thing. I can do the thing. So on my turn, because I hit it with a weapon attack, my Drake has a reaction in where Bagletter goes and is going to spit on this thing with it because I get an infused strike. So this thing is going to take another 5 poison damage.
Oh.
And then my dragon gonna go and is gonna try to bite. That is 15 plus all these numbers. But 23 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. 1d so 2d6. So this thing is going to take 4 piercing damage. Oh no, I'm sorry, 8 piercing damage and 5 poison damage as Bagletter just goes, like, for the first time in a while, because we're in serious mode now, like that dopey kind of golden retriever aesthetic goes away, and he just goes, and then suddenly there's a green dragon standing there, just chomps down on this thing. And that's me and my buddy.
damn.
And as you release your 2 arrows, the Shattered Angel doubles over just in time for your Drake to bite down on his head and rip it off. And the entire Shattered Angel just falls to pieces like shattered glass on the ground, and you are out of initiative.
Good boy. And I pull a treat out like I always do because, once he gets the kill, good boy, here you go.
Best boy. Yeah.
Yarron's back in the previous
Number 1
room
boy.
looking down at all the treasure and just kind of stuffing into a bag as a donation to the church. And he looks like, what I miss?
We got you, Yarron. We got you. You're fine.
He picks up that goblin chalice. Throws it in the bag.
Emlyn looks at you and just says, I can't thank you enough. I wouldn't have been able to do that by myself. I'm so glad you guys came.
Well,
And then
we can't thank you enough. I don't think I'd exist if we didn't come and save you.
Bad.
And she turns and starts to climb the stairs towards the treasure. And she grabs it, this small chest. And she turns to you guys and she lifts it up. And she says, I said I would share it with you. And then a mist begins to fill the room. And you are back at the island.
Does my bag feel lighter upon my arrival that I was shoving full of treasure?
Your bag still has its treasure.
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic.
Incredible.
We're still all surrounding Grandma. Does she look any different?
You see that she looks up at you and she says, I can remember that I've gone on an adventure once. And you see that she's just contemplating. The mist is still around you and everyone still seems slightly out of it. And that is where we're going to take a quick break.
Good idea.
Oh,
Excellent. Oh my god.
Good idea.
Well,
So
we'll see you
everyone
all
just
again
hang tight
soon.
with us. Yeah, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. Excellent.
We're back.
And we're back. Now, where were we, Hope?
Right. You guys had just gone through this memory of your grandmother and helped her solve a puzzle and take down a random encounter that she was not expecting. Thank goodness you guys were there, and you're forever solidified in her memory. You guys are now back at the island. Nothing much has changed. You still see people walking around in almost a zombie state. You see the man sweeping with the thick sideburns, and you see another man walking in circles. You still see that golden thread. And I want insight checks from Yarron.
Ooh, fancy.
I
Inside.
think you were the one who saw it before.
I was and grabbed it. 17.
You think it would be a wise idea to check
Grab it
the other
again?
people.
No.
No.
Is it still attached to Grandma?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. So Yarron, flicks over his scarf as he approaches into the mist again. All right, give me a moment, and he will go and have a look at and check the other peeps, see if they've got threads.
You see little golden threads coming out of everyone's neck, right at the base of their skull.
Nice. And do they all head off in a similar direction?
They do.
Ooh. I shall return to the party and say, I'd hate to leave Grandma in this state, but I think there's more pressing matters. These threads all seem to head off in this general direction. Perhaps we should investigate.
Sounds good to me. I want to figure out what's going on. Who decided to do all this to Grandma and her community? Like,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be in the middle of buffet number 2. I'm really disappointed.
And I'm really hungry too.
Yarron looks around and
cake?
notices. Yeah, that's it. I think you
oh my
put
God.
it down to swing that axe. Did you not pick it up again?
Is the cake still there?
Okay, wait. Is the cake still here?
Did we leave the cake in the
golden-
memory?
The treasure that Yarron grabbed is there, but the cake is gone.
Oh God, we have to go back. I run over and grab the thing.
Gremlin is standing there and their mind is blown. They're like, okay, wait. We left a cake in Grandma, but we took out a bunch of treasure, but that was the past. It's a... How
I lost the cake.
How? No, I think you gave... Grandma, you remember that cake we gave you when we were in your memory?
Cake.
Oh, I love a good strawberry shortcake. Ever since I found one in the dungeon. Oh, I remember it so clearly, like it just happened.
There you go. There you go. So we gave her the cake. We already gave her the cake that we made for her, but we gave to her before we were born. It's fine.
That's all that matters. Okay. But you like the cake. That's all that matters. Okay.
I must say that we left the cake in Grandma has probably never been uttered in the history of humanity, that sentence. So good job, team.
Welcome to D&D, where
Welcome to D&D.
you're going to say something, be like, did I just say we left the cake in Grandma? What?
Previously unsaid sentences in human history every day.
So we just should. Oh, why am I blurry? So we should just follow the string then to see what it leads.
Yes,
But
it
we
is
don't
our
touch
only
it.
way. I agree. I shall come up the rear. If you would be so kind as to light the way again, Owlberto.
Oh my! Did I took my drift glove again? Okay, yes.
Did you leave your drift globe in Grandma?
Your son gave you that. Now, I think that sentence has been said before.
I don't know why that was funnier than the cake. Grandma just now has like this, just a light up kidney on her side.
I've been constipated for 50 years.
Oh my god!
Oh, you had to go there.
I just hold up the drift glove and I go light it up, and the drift glove starts glowing.
And we'll proceed
And
to follow
we head
the
direction
threads.
to the stream.
All right, as you guys follow these strands, they kind of lead back into the tropical forest and into the brush, and you see all of these strands are just kind of converging, and it's getting harder and harder to walk without touching one. Dexterity checks for everyone.
Oh no.
Not saving throw, a check, yeah?
Oh,
Give me saving throws. You guys are trying to actively
Okay.
avoid this.
Okay.
16 from Yarron.
15 for Jeff.
15 for me as well.
I got an advantage on.
What? You didn't roll a natural 20? Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
okay.
You did choose as a -5.
Yeah, but proof is not rigged.
I
17
got
for
it.
me.
Nice. I got a 28 and Bagletter got a 19.
Wow. So
Wow,
you
we're
guys
dexterous.
are tiptoeing, careful not to touch these and being sucked into another memory.
Are all of these kind of on ground level?
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of snake down and on the ground, and they just kind of converge as like spider webs on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna whisper over to Bagletter and be like, "Hey, go fly above. Just keep an eye on things, okay?" And he'll fly up so there's one less person trying to dodge these threads.
Very nice. Good. You guys carry forward until you see kind of a through the woods in the brush, almost a dark creature or something just out of the glimpse of your eye. I need another, let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6. That is a 1. So, Jeff, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Waiting for Jeff.
When you're ready, Damien. Wisdom save.
Hang on. Yes, sorry, got distracted. 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be an intelligence saving throw. I'll let you use the 13, though.
Oh, okay.
13. All right. Suddenly, you feel like a headache come on you, just like some sort of pressure. And this is just happening to Jeff, luckily.
Oh,
But you now take 14 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, 14. Don't like that.
You
Anybody
have
see what that was? Sorry.
It hurts. It hurts.
Jeff. You also can't understand anybody.
Oh my gosh.
You have lost all proficiencies. You cannot cast a spell.
Oh, damn.
Yarron looks at you. How blood you remember?
Can I attack or do I have actions?
You could still attack, but you cannot cast a spell. And you almost have kind of forgotten what you guys were doing.
Oh my.
Ah,
So I need another dexterity saving throw from you as
Me?
you continue
Yep.
walking.
oh, gosh, damn it. That's a no. That's a nope.
You were all pulled into another memory.
Oh,
Yarron instantly looks for the cake.
Where's the cake?
Maybe the cake ended up in this person.
Instantly look for red herrings, like the red.
yeah. Is there any fish?
You guys actually find yourselves on a tropical beach.
Oh, nice.
Lying there on the beach is a man with very thick sideburns. He's actually sunbathing, just in the sand. The ocean is blue.
Elvis?
There's no one else is around. He's just chilling.
Yarron,
He has the right idea.
Yarron undoes his scarf a little bit to make way for the heat and looks over at Grelynn. Now, this being the place that you described in your brochure when you sold it to me, this is what we're here for. Thank you, finally. And he'll start taking off his tunic to get ready.
You take off your tunic?
Yeah, just the
Paladin?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Oh, we're gonna see all the abs. Okay, yeah, I'm here for this. All right, okay.
Just glistening. It's all dermatology to make sparkles occur.
Colin, is that you?
Now, if you'd be so kind as to someone manifest me some kind of sunglasses, I want to absorb some of this beautiful sun.
Am I still out of it?
You cannot understand anyone.
So I'm basically walking around blind, kind of.
Jeff, what's going on? Where you going? Come back here. Come back.
I can't understand you. Who are you people?
Oh, wait. I actually cast Silent Image. And I just I just cast a silent image of a whiteboard, I mean, and I just start, can you understand this?
Can I understand that?
I'm checking. You can't understand language.
Damn it.
With all the hullabaloo that's going on and interrupting Yarron's potential chance at a resting, sunbathing, he's like, look, calm down 1 second. And he kind of waves Jeff over and just, clear, and then slaps him on the side of the head, discombobulate. But I give you a solid
gross.
remove curse. I'll try that on you.
Oh,
Suddenly, your headache is gone. Everything seems clear, and you can understand everyone again.
There, good man.
nicely
Now
done.
let us enjoy
yeah.
some of this. Let's enjoy some of these rays.
What happened? Where are we?
Well, apparently something happened to you, and then you stepped on one of these threads, and now we're in Elvis's mind. Although at least he wasn't in a dungeon or something, so this is nicer. But probably shouldn't stay here.
And we're sunbathing. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, Yarron
When
comes
my
down to
accent's
just a loincloth. Just drink it in. It is the moment.
Oh, when in Rome. He takes his top off.
And this is the rest of the session, sorry.
over Koralenna.
No.
Alright. Yeah. You okay?
I use minor illusion to create like actual board shorts on them. Just like, you know what? Cover up a little bit more. Save the premium content for your only patrons. You don't want to be giving that out for free.
Oh my. Is this real?
Wise advice, Koralenna.
Yeah.
Is this? Are we in this person's dreams?
Oh, hello, I say. Hello, waiter. Are you there?
I look around for a waiter. Is there
There's
one?
no waiters here.
Nope.
I'd walk up to this guy and say, yeah, what you want?
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting so long. Where's my drink?
Oh, what kind of drink do you want?
Oh. Coconut, please. Coconut spritzer. On the rocks. With a lemon. No, a lime.
I minor
You
illusion
sure? You sure that's what you want?
Yes. And he reaches for your minor illusion. If you reach for illusion, it goes right through, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Ah, wise guy, eh?
Nah, pretty much. Hey, good news. Every 100th person who orders one of these coconuts on the rocks with lime, maybe lemon kind of lime, you get a free ride. Hey, come on over here. And I'm going to instruct my Drake to come on over and basically do that thing of like nuzzling under the guy until he's sitting on top of him.
Whoa!
And so now he's riding my Drake. And I'm going to say, Drake rides for a 100th customer. Let's go. And I'm going to start looking for a way out of here with the guy. All right, where are we going?
You see that he goes, oh, this is better than a drink. This is the best vacation ever. And you guys pop out of the memory. Nicely done.
Whoa.
All right.
That was not what I was expecting to happen, but I'm here for it. I was just about to tell him where to stretch, like right under where the scales kind of meet the. Oh well, it's okay. Hey, come here, and I'll give the scritches.
Oh. You guys are now back in the woods, in the forest, and you are still going to continue on.
Yarron's standing there with nothing but a loincloth.
It's true. You guys are not wearing your clothes.
Is that,
Where are you holding your clothes?
Of course not. I'm just standing there. Like, okay,
So you left your shorts in that man. Is that what I'm to understand?
In
That
addition,
your shorts in a man?
I seem to have misplaced my staff and the collection of treasure that I got from inside Grandma.
So wait, you took treasure out of my grandma and you put it in that guy?
Look, it is not the first time I've moved treasure from one old person to another, but it unfortunately I am. Does anyone remember which string they stepped on?
Well, I don't think you should. I think. Does this mean that we are here? If we touch the string, and we go into their dreams, do we have to make their dreams better?
Or come true?
Or come true?
I mean, I'd rather just make them stop dreaming at this point because, I want my grandma back.
I guess that'd be a reason they're calling it What You Make of It Island. Yes.
It's not supposed to be how it goes, but you
hear a muffled
Oh, my rock. That's right.
All right. Well, do we want to try to do the sneaky like at this point? See if we can avoid getting zapped like we were before?
Yeah. Or how about we fly over the thing so we don't touch it? I can carry a lot of people.
I can also
Very
teleport
strong.
us.
Oh.
Now you mention that.
Well,
Okay,
only 30
tell us
feet.
more.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what my actual thing did. Sorry. Again, I don't play warlocks up to this level, so I'm just like, I'm learning.
It's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Well, okay, Owlberto, yeah, you and Bagletta should definitely do the flying, but for the rest of us, stay still for a second. Yeah, there you go. And it's looked like Grelyn's done nothing, but you all feel just a little quieter as I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on everybody.
Sick.
Yeah. So if a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for an hour, yeah, we get a +10 to our stealth.
Beautiful. Everyone.
We cannot be
stealth-
tracked except by magical means, which I always find fun.
Oh, interesting. Are you guys moving forward?
Is there a stick in the near vicinity that I could pick
Sure.
up? Great.
Yeah.
I will do that as my new weapon.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, now I feel bad. Hold on. And Grelyn's going to reach, like, one of her arms retracts into her shell, and you hear, like, a clattering noise, like she's, like, reaching around in there or something. And then all of a sudden, like, Guybrush Threepwood, just a spear that's bigger than she is comes
Monkey
out.
Island.
I haven't used this in a while. Here you go. And I do have a spear I can just give to you.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh, goodness.
Look, I will. Yeah, I'll use it. Yeah, no, that's good. It's a wooden spear. I'll take that. Thank you.
Could be better than a stick, right? Now, don't leave this in
Yes and
someone,
no.
all right?
Yes, and no, it will not leave my side. You shall have your spear back. It is not going inside Grandma.
Or the other guy.
Insight
Well, I
check.
didn't say about that.
Inside check.
Cut to later in the evening outside Grandma's house.
Read. You said you would. Yeah.
All right, so let's go forward and find
Okay.
wherever these strings are.
Yeah, let's see who's pulling these strings.
Stealth checks.
Hey.
Stealth. All right.
And you get a +10 to whatever you roll.
Sick.
27. I love it.
I got advantage on stealth too?
Jeez.
Ooh, well, 23 out of 10 to that. Yep.
Proficiency, I'm sorry.
No, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
No way.
I have a 31 in stealth right now. Yes, I rolled a nat 20 again.
Nice.
Oh my god!
I only beat you by 1. I have a 32 and Bagletter has a 29.
Nice. You guys are stealthy, and you are tiptoeing over these golden strands. Very careful not to touch them.
It's amazing how easy you can move when you're basically naked.
I'm sorry.
You're suddenly playing Elden Ring. The rest of us are in D&D. Let me put this pot on your head.
It's good. Yeah, we continue moving through. I mean, this mist is a bit cooler than I remember.
Perception checks.
From everybody?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Hey.
crit, 23.
Hey! I got 25.
13.
Yarron, I'll give this one to you.
Oh,
You
thanks.
11.
notice kind of a small shadowy figure dart from left to right on your side, and then another one in the trees, but they don't seem to notice you.
Being on your guard, my friends. There appears to be somewhat creatures above us and to the side, and maybe over there. I don't know about that one, but there was definitely in these directions. And it's just maybe prepare yourselves. And I'm gonna cast Shillelagh up on my spear, vamp it up a little.
Perfect. That's a great idea.
I might do the same, actually.
Oh, look at us shillelaghing.
Yeah, we're going to shillelagh together.
Dual shillelagh.
But she lay lats.
You guys find that it is getting harder and harder to avoid these strands, but you guys are making it stealthily on your toes, and soon the forest opens up again into a clearing, just this round clearing. And in the center, all of these strands converge onto a warforged sitting on the ground, rocking, his back turned to you.
Well, I, like a puppet, there are strings on him.
Are we talking or stabbing?
I mean, do these creatures have on-off switch? Maybe we just go turn it off.
It depends. Well, as far as I remember, the off switch for a warforged is the same as the off switch for you, which is we stab you.
Oh, okay, that is good. I will keep that in mind. Koralenna, you best stay back. You have a habit of turning things on.
Darren?
Dang, that was good.
I'm gonna go like, hello. Hello, friend.
Oh, we're talking. Okay, here we go.
You don't get a response. You can almost hear a murmur as if he's talking to himself.
Can we hear what he's saying?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Would you like to get closer?
Yes.
If you get a little bit closer, you can make a perception check. So, who's stepping forward?
I will
gonna-
tiptoe.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna hold up my hands for just a second before we tiptoe, and I'm gonna look up at Begletter and kind of, with precision military hand signals that neither of us have, basically tell him to do a flyby. Because while he cannot speak, he can understand any of the languages that I speak, which is Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, Halfling, Primordial, Sylvan, and Undercommon. So I'd like to send him over to do a flyby and come back and see if he's picked up what this Warforged is saying.
How do you understand it? Like, how does he give it back to you?
Oh, it'll be like charades. It'll because he can't speak, but he's got an intelligence of 8, so it's a lot of 2 words. It'll be basic, it'll be something basic, but he can try.
All right, you send your Drake to go fly over quite silently, because I believe he's also under the Pass Without Trace spell. And he comes back to you, and he's kind of quizzical as he looks at you, and he's thinking how to put this into his charade words. And then he looks at you, and he starts to go,
going forward, going back, going to sleep. Killing people. Oh, jeez. Okay, all right. Do you get the sense that this thing is like causing this, or just another one of those people who's got strings attached to him? Like, are we saving him or are we killing him? What do you think?
Your Drake kind of just looks at you sympathetically.
All right. Okay. Owlberto, you want to keep chatting? Sounds like we're at least trying to chat with him.
Okay. Hello, friend. I'm just gonna go over to this person, and you said that they were in a rocking chair, right?
They're just sitting on the ground, rocking back and forth.
Okay. And their backs towards us, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go fly over all the strings so I don't touch anyone, and I'm just gonna put myself in front of this Warforged and say, "Hello, friend. What are you doing?"
I bring back, though lost, as though never gone. Reverse time from 100 to 1. Take a moment to make, and a lifetime to shed. Valued then, but lost when you're dead. What am I?
you just see like a tear falling on. I am not good at riddles. And I just say that okay, hang on. I just fly over to my friends and I say that same thing to everybody. I think they're trying to make us solve this riddle.
Okay, so we're shooting then, and I take off my bow.
Well, no. I believe, well, it's my hope that this person is trying to make all these inhabitants of this island to make them feel like they were back in their prime. Does that make sense?
To be reliving their memories, yes? That's what it seems to be what we are experiencing.
I think so, yes.
And you hear this Warforged once again. He's starting to understand that you're there. And he starts to speak a little louder as he rocks. I bring back the lost as though never gone. Reverse time from 100 to 1. Take a moment to make and a lifetime to shed. Valued then, but lost when you are dead. What am I?
Babies? No, it can't be babies.
Under her breath, Grelynn says, yeah, you're apparently the asshole who took my grandma and our cake and your armor. Just very quietly.
I think Yarron would call back. It's just, you are their memories, are you not?
And he stops rocking. And he stands up and he turns to you, the golden threads kind of following like a cape. And he looks and says, what am I? Memories. I need more memories. I do not have any of my own, so I need some. Or else I am nothing.
I take it back.
Well, listen, you can't be just taking memories from other people. You got to go live your own life.
I have lived a life, but I do not remember.
I'm going to cast Modify Memory on it.
Shut up.
Tell me about that.
So now, so you attempt to reshape another creature's memories. One creature that you can see must make a wisdom saving throw. To fail save, the target becomes charmed by you for the duration. It's incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, though it can still hear you. You can affect the target's memory of an event that experienced within the last 24 hours. Permanently eliminate all memories of an event. Speak to
Yeah, Modify Memory is nasty.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast that to make it remember an epic battle that it participated in yesterday, where it saved the universe.
Okay, all right. This is a wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save.
It's only a C-rated story, though, so keep that in mind.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
You guys?
It's a top story, but the music underneath this battle is only about a C.
Yeah, that's right. C minus.
The soundtrack is not that good.
Yeah. Battle music is kind of
I kid you not. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Yes!
Yes. Oh my
The dice are with us.
yes.
Well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I understand this correctly, he's going to gain a memory.
Yeah, he's going to gain a memory.
Is anything else altered?
It's incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings.
All right.
Yeah, because I think what happens is it doesn't because it failed, it doesn't realize that you've done it. So as far as it's concerned, it comes back and now it just remembers this epic battle.
Yeah. Oh, but it only lasts 1 minute. That's interesting.
The spell. No, this. I think the memory is permanent.
Is it?
The spell casting time is a minute?
I think the spell casting time might be either a minute or it lasts for only a minute, but the memory is permanent unless you do like a greater restoration or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It should talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why modify memory is so good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so to my understanding, the memory lasts, but it takes a minute to cast, or it's cast in it.
You need to concentrate for up to 1 minute.
Concentrate, casting time, 1 action, yeah.
One action?
It does say permanently eliminate a memory, allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity. Yeah, so permanent.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you remember how I saved everyone? What a great memory. And you start to see a couple of the threads bloop, bloop, fall off, and they immediately start to recede, but only a few. I remember this is my memory, not theirs, my own.
Owlberto, perhaps you give them a hand. Help him out. Chop off the rest of them.
I mean, and isn't it better having your own memories instead of like seeing other people's? I mean, your own memories are cool. Something you did. Watching other people's memories, it's like, well, that's cool, but I'm just like reading a book.
Grelynn, make a persuasion check.
Sure. 17.
Ooh, good.
He regards you. But memories, I need more.
Well, then it sounds like the problem you're having is not that you need to steal other people's. It's we got to figure out why you're not remembering stuff and help you fix whatever's stopping you from remembering things. And then you can go off and go make more memories, right?
Or we can create new memories for them.
Koralenna?
Yes, actually, Koralenna's gonna take in everything that she's heard and everything that we've, with what Grelynn just said, and see if she can suggest something to the Warforged. And I think she's gonna like traipse through like this knot of memories and say, well, hi, I'm Koralenna. What's your name?
I don't remember.
Why? And then this is where she uses suggestion. Why don't you tell me what's broken your memories? And it needs to make a saving throw.
Okay.
A wisdom save, sorry.
Wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom save, yep.
Got a 7.
Oh yeah, that does not pass. So on a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. So yeah, I just want it to tell us tell us how its memories got broken, or, to the best of its ability,
Okay.
Did you just tell it to run a self-diagnostic?
Yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did.
That's amazing.
Listen, self-diagnosis is how you figure out what's wrong with you in the first place.
That is report.
So you see the eyes of this Warforged kind of readjust and look almost spaced out, and it just says, no, get back, no, the shadowy figures, no, there they are. And out of the shadows of the forest, 2
Hydroloths pop out. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
For those playing at home, what's a hydroloth?
A Hydroloth is a spiky frog-like amphibious creature that can steal memories.
Oh, cute.
Ooh.
They nasty.
Yes, they are. So, all right, I will come around for that in just a second.
God, natural one.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yarron's not
that's
great at combat,
friend-shaped.
apparently. He just likes sitting on the
Hydroloths are
edge.
friend-shaped.
All right, so let's run this encounter. All right, Jeff.
I have, I think I was a 7. I think I just rolled.
7. All right,
Was it?
Yarron.
Okay.
3.
3. Grelynn.
16.
All right, Koralenna.
9.
Oof. And Owlberto.
8.
Oh,
8.
Ooh, low.
some of us still have rerolls.
All right.
I'm not saying use them now. That's literally
Oh.
me saying it out loud to remind myself.
Oh, by the way, $20 donation. Koralenna gets an advantage.
Hey!
All right.
Do
Okay,
you know
hell
who it
yeah.
came from?
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay,
Anonymous.
nice.
Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, everyone, for the donations so far. You guys are amazing.
Yay!
All right, so we're starting at the top with Grelynn. You have seen these two Hydroloths kind of come out on either side of this Warforged, who's standing in the center with just a horrible, expression on his face, like he's afraid. What would you
All
like
right.
to do?
I look up at where Bagletter has been circling and I go, sick 'em! And so as my bonus action, I'm going to command him to start attacking, and I'm going to pull out my bow, and I'm going to start attacking the same one that he is. So the one on the Warforged right. I
Okay,
guess.
copy that.
That's probably not going to hit. A 13.
Foosh, it misses.
How about a 19?
Hits.
Awesome. It is now my favored foe, so it's going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 piercing damage. 1 poison damage. And then for my favored foe, it's going to take 6 more piercing damage. And then because my Drake is right there, my Drake is going to use their reaction to add some more poison onto that. So that is 2 more poison. And then it's my Drake's turn. My Drake's going to try to bite it. And chomp, chomp, chomp. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
It's 1d6.
Go for the Drakes.
Yeah, 1d6 and 1d6. Okay. So the same Hydroloth is going to take 8 piercing and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piercing and 9 poison.
All right.
And then I'm gonna look at our new Warforged friend, because we're trying to help him. Why not? And be like, well, there's your problem right there. Bonk him. And I'm done.
All of these attacks happening on this Hydroloth. You see, I think it was your arrow goes in, and then there was poison on it. You see that the arrow goes through, but the poison doesn't seem to emanate from your bow, from your arrow. And then you had the attack from your Drake, which bit in, and the bite was awful. Or was it a bite, or was it claws?
It's bite.
Okay, bite. But you notice that it seems like just the bite was enough to hurt it. Nothing else happens.
Well, poopy.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's all I can do.
All right, we're
Is
moving
it-
down.
I said that's it.
Wow, everyone else had really low initiative. The next person has a 9. All right, the Hydroloth's turn. All right, so this same Hydroloth looks at you and just goes, "Rah!" And it is going to attempt
You steal your memory. So I need you to make a intelligence check, Grelynn.
Oh, this is not going to go well. All right. 12?
Oh no! You take 14.
I'll try the reroll. I got my reroll.
Oh, you got your reroll.
Again.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Come on.
Nope, that's a natural 1.
No!
Oh.
Our
So, I mean,
rerolls are not
technically it's
having
still a
to be-
12 because it was
Yes.
at advantage, but no.
Yes. You take 14 points of psychic damage as this like headache comes upon you.
Ugh.
You have now lost all proficiencies. You can't understand language. You can't cast spells. Someone can attempt to help you on your turn, but as for right now,
So
is,
Do I still recognize my friends and can I still attack things?
yes. You just can't cast
Okay.
a spell, and you can't
All
understand language, but you are still competent enough to understand that.
So I've become a second Drake.
Yeah,
I'm okay
pretty
with
much.
this.
All right. So that is it's action will do test, spellcasting spell. All right. And that is its turn. So next is Koralenna.
Okay, sick. So, I would love to. This thing has been getting deep into the psyche of not only the rest of my party members, but obviously this poor Warforged who has done nothing wrong ever. So I want to fuck with its psyche just a little bit, and cast Phantasmal Killer.
Who are you doing this to?
To the Hydroloth that just smacked Grelynn,
Okay.
or just
All right.
snacked on Grelynn rather.
Yeah. What would you like to do? Or what does it do?
So you tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears visible only to that creature. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, so it's a minute of concentration, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage. So it like instantly is like it takes 4d10 psychic damage and also is frightened, and it takes that continually until either the spell ends or it
It
passes
saves.
on a save.
And okay, so I got a wisdom saving throw coming in. That's a 5. It fails.
Yeah, so sick. What I'm so curious. What is its deepest fear?
Let me think about this. Gosh.
All
I
its
mean, I feel
teeth
like a
falling out.
creature. I feel like a creature that steals memories. Its greatest fear would be having its own memories stolen.
I like that.
The French?
There's like a tumbleweed, like the psychic manifestation of a tumbleweed, like floats past its mind, and it's just nothing, just no thoughts, head empty, not even a single brain cell active. And
with this-
that's what gives it. I was going to say
Okay.
that's what gives it 4d10 psychic damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so roll your damage. As this Hydroloth, you just see it go, oh, and almost blank, as it has never not had a memory before. It is usually filled with memories. What is the damage?
29 damage.
Nice.
Feeling that.
So
Good. That. Nicely done. Okay, 29. All right. You see this blank stare, but then it starts to shake as it's also frightened, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Owlberto, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna bonus action hype. So I'm gonna go into a hype and I've been waiting for this. Hey, yeah! And I'm gonna attack this creature, the other creature that is not doing that. I'm gonna use my Great Weapon Master, so I'm gonna take -5 penalty to my attack. But I'm also gonna use my Reckless attack on this
Nice.
thing.
So with the reckless attack, so I get something on my side, don't I?
Yeah, you get advantage on when you attack me.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I roll with advantage.
Are you attacking this one that's already been damaged or the new one, the other one?
The new one.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And all right, so that's gonna be D12 attack. That's a 5 plus 10, 15 damage on my first attack.
Right into his chest. You pull it across as you pull it out of its body and go again.
Oh wait, I'm raging, so 18. Okay.
Oh, 18?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
And
another
I'm
3.
Attack again. Come on. All right, so dirty 20. I'm guessing that hits. And that's 10 damage.
10 damage. This time you're slicing
13.
right into his shoulder. 14?
13.
13. Got it. Another 3 damage. Right into his shoulder. And the Hydroloth just lets out a growl as this green blood starts to pour out of it. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Jeff, you're up.
So this is the final battle. So he
Is
brings
it the
out
final countdown?
He brings out his Kenneth mandolin. Pretend this is a mandolin. Pretend it's a mandolin. Okay, here we go.
It's beautiful. Now, how could Albert not be hyped up to that?
So I cast sleep on both of them.
On both of them.
Fourth level sleep in a sphere behind them, so not to affect my party members, obviously.
All right. What's this? Is there a save?
I think you have to roll a certain amount of dice, and then whoever has the one with the lowest hit points, if that amount of HP you've rolled puts them to 0, I think they go to sleep. So
I can roll 11d8. So 11d8 worth of hit points. Yes. How do I roll custom in
/
D&D Beyond?
Oh yeah.
D&D Beyond? Can I roll?
Go down to your left bottom. There's
Yeah.
like a little die.
Yeah.
Click it,
Yep.
and then options should pop up on what you want to roll. If you need to roll more than, like, let's say you're doing D8s, just keep clicking on it, and you should get to 11 or however many you need.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right. D8. 1. This can take a while. 2. This is gonna take a while.
No,
Are you
can do
gonna?
this.
Are you? You can do them all at the same time.
Can you?
Yeah, you just keep
Yes.
clicking until the little number
keep
on it.
clicking on the die until it grows.
Oh, that. Oh, I understand. Yes. Sorry. Lots of dice. Yay. 50. Okay.
Sorry,
so 50. 50.
Okay, 50. So what does that mean for me?
So if go on.
Yeah, 50 hit points worth of creature. I'll put to sleep automatically.
So you pick the one with the lowest HP first, and if it's got less than 50 hit points, it goes to sleep. If not, I don't think anything happens.
All right. You play your beautiful song that's pretty well practiced, and these Hydroloths look at you, and then they growl as nothing happens.
Oh, no.
Bugger. After all that.
Is there anything else on your turn?
Yes, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Grelynn.
You cannot, because I can't understand language at this moment.
Oh, no. What?
Now, I'm assuming you would know that because you've been affected by
Yeah,
this.
you've been
so...
through it too. You see what's happening.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Koralenna then.
Oh, hell
All
yeah.
right.
Thank you.
1d10.
Sick.
All right. This Hydroloth that watched you play this song, Jeff, just decides to just pounce on you and is going to make a multi-attack. So let's see.
It really didn't like my music.
19 to hit?
Oh, I am squishy.
Oh, okay. So that is going to be 15 points of force damage plus 8 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
That's its first. That's its first attack.
Bite first? No.
Went in for the bite. Now it's going in for a claw.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Crit? Did you crit?
You didn't crit, surely.
Oh no.
I mean, we've all been doing crits. It had to be the monster's turn, right?
The GM.
That's
too.
okay.
Yeah.
You're level 10. You've got hit points. Right?
Yeah, I've got high constitution.
Okay. That will be.
We got Cleric. It's fine.
It's fine.
All
It's
right.
fine.
All right. Oh, God. Okay. 4, 7, 9, force critical, 14 psychic damage. So that is a total of 20. Okay. Wait, I can do math. 34 points of damage. So that's 19 points of psychic and 15 points of force.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay, I have 22 hit points left.
Ooh, you're still up. You're still
I'm
up.
still
standing.
I'm still up. Actually, I
And now for
had,
the third attack.
actually had, yeah.
Don't
I actually had high
tempt.
con. Ah. What are you doing?
All right.
All right.
Okay. That is it for its turn. Yarron, you're up.
Nice. Great. I will start off with a spiritual weapon. So
Okay.
I will summon that up and let's take a swing at the one attacking Jeff just to do some stuff. A 14 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. Cool. And then he will run up and attempt to swing a shillelagh at the
Oh, yeah, your spear.
one.
Oh, no.
In your underpants. In your
Yeah,
underpants.
loincloth blowing in the wind, exposing one ball.
Your sweet, darling little heart, darling.
26 to hit.
That hits. You're just going at it, man.
26 to hit.
16
You got
damage.
nothing to lose.
Yeah. 16
All right, how
damage. But
16 damage.
8 bludgeoning, 8 radiant.
Wow. Nicely done.
Yeah. And
Pretty
he
good.
stands there, wind blowing all his beautiful hair around. And yeah, I like Jeff, I am a squishy boy now. My 20 AC without my armor becomes 12.
Amazing.
Oh,
Don't
Christ.
worry. Your God will protect you. Don't worry.
I'm not concerned now.
Is there anything you want to do on your turn? Anything else?
No, that's it. I've moved, I've attacked, I've bonused. We're good.
All right. Grelynn, you're up.
I'm up. So, unlike pretty much all of the time, Grelynn doesn't say anything, which is weird, but will continue to attack the one that had that she had been attacking.
Okay.
Just to make my life easy, are they immune to poison or are they taking half poison damage?
They are immune.
Okay, then I won't bother to roll it. That's fine. Because I can still attack. So bow is still out. 26 to hit
That
Yeah.
hits. Nice.
and a 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Heck.
Okay, so I will just roll the piercing damage. The first hit is gonna do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 piercing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the second one is 12 piercing.
Okay.
And there's poison in there, but I
Yeah.
don't understand why the poison doesn't do anything. And then the last command I gave my Drake was to attack this thing. So my Drake will do a bite. So here comes the chompers.
And you can continue the attack from the last time you said to attack. You don't have to say it again.
Yeah, so as far as I know, I have to use a bonus action to give it a command. And
Okay.
then after that, if I'm like incapacitated, it can make its own
It can still-
decisions.
Okay.
And in this case, since I'm not incapacitated, it's going to do the same thing that it had been doing from the bonus action. So it'll just
Okay.
keep chomping.
Okay.
I forgot what I rolled. Oh no, what did I roll?
sorry.
Beyond, tell me. No, it's okay. That was a 14 plus 7, so 8, so 21 to hit.
Yes, hits.
Okay, and so we'll just roll the piercing damage. Oh, that's 10 piercing damage
Nice.
as there is a chomp. And Bagletter is also very concerned about the fact that it should be poison. The drool coming all down the muzzle, but there's no poison damage happening.
So in all of your confusion and you managed to make sense of what's going on enough to out of your muscle memory to pull that bow back and Foom, and slap, slap, right. They both dig into the chest as your Drake grabs on once again, biting down, knowing that this is what it's meant to do, and doing some serious damage. This Hydroloth looks hurt. All right.
Good.
All right. So now it is its turn, though, and it is going to look at your Drake and make some attacks.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
Is this the one that I used Phantasmal Killer on?
Is this the one? Yes, this is the one.
Actually, before it does that, one, it's frightened, and two, it needs to make another wisdom save at the top of its turn.
All right, then it shall do so. It's got a +0. That is a natural 20.
Oh. Ah, shit. Okay, so Phantasmal Killer ends then.
Okay. So what about the effects of being frightened?
Those also end.
Those end. Okay. So nothing should happen, right?
Yeah, it just took a heck ton of damage last time, but
sure did.
It was a good chunk of damage.
It was. All right. So now that this Hydroloth has been bitten and it shakes itself off out of that frightened sense, and it feels rage now, and it is going to it's gonna bite back at your Drake. We're just gonna have a bite. All right. That's a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. So it's gonna do. Ooh, that's not right. 22 points of force damage. And does your Drake take psychic damage?
Yeah. My Drake is immune to poison, but otherwise there's nothing else.
All right, 9 points of psychic damage. All right, come on, Rat Battle. Stay with me here.
Bagletter looks hurt, but it's still standing.
Oh, but it has a second attack.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
All right, let's see. For this, the Hydroloth is going to look at this creature and actually look at all of you within a 30-foot cone and give you the nastiest stare. And you guys may become frightened of this. Everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Right?
And this goes for your Drake, yeah.
Yeah. Bagletter gets a 7, so I don't think that. Or no, actually, is it 7?
Oh, phew. 18.
All right, so what's the
22.
DC here? DC is 16. All right, if you make less than a 16, you have to drop what you're holding and you are frightened. On your turn, you can try to save again.
So I make it.
Okay.
The Drake does not. The Drake isn't holding anything.
But still frightened, which will come into play.
The growl becomes a little more of a whine, but it's still there. It drops drool on the ground. There's just acid on the ground.
All right. Koralenna, did you save?
Yes, I got a 22.
All right, it is your turn.
So, frustrated that my brilliant, amazing, terrifying, ooh as hell, spooky attack ended. I'm just gonna hold out my new friend here, and then first, would a free action be to squeeze it for another story?
That's totally fine.
Yeah, I would like to squeeze it for another story first.
Once upon a time, there was 2 monsters, and they died. The end. Good night.
I like this idea that one of the what are they called, the things? Anyway, those creatures suck the memories out of the Furby toy, and it's just the most horrifying visage that's ever come into existence. The things that toy has seen.
I love in this moment, my Drake understands what that toy is saying, but I look over at it like, huh?
I'm gonna say, well, the bear has spoken, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast again twice, with that same like pink bubblegum whatever Eldritch Blast from its belly to the one I've been targeting. So
All right, 2 attacks. Here we go.
That first one, damn, does a 13 hit?
No, sorry.
Okay, no worries. Actually, wait, I have Bardic Inspiration.
And you have an advantage you haven't used.
Let me. Well, I'm going to use that Bardic Inspo because that gave me a dirty 20 to hit.
All right.
Nice.
Hits.
Nice.
So that would be okay. That Eldritch Blast is fine. That's 7 damage. And then let me go ahead and use Eldritch Blast again. That's 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Sick. And then that is 13 damage. So 20 damage overall that round.
Nice.
Oh, it is starting to limp as you have hit it with that pink bubblegum energy. It just kind of drops and it looks up with you, kind of a whimper, but it's still growling. Anything else?
Once upon a time, there were 2 monsters that attacked a party in a clearing, and then they died. Good night.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, Owlberto, you're up.
I drop my axe because I am afraid.
Oh, no.
So I just drop it in. No.
Wait,
no.
but you're hyped, yes?
I am hyped.
Doesn't that give you advantage on being frightened? No?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't do
Okay.
that. So can I roll again to see
You
if
can. It is now your turn.
Okay.
So you've dropped your axe, but you can roll to be unfrightened.
It's another wisdom saving.
Yes.
That's a natural 1.
Oh. All right. You are frightened of these things.
Can
You
I
do
give
not
you
want to
my
lose your
advantage?
memories.
Do you want my advantage?
If you want.
That's a DM's call.
I will allow it.
Yay!
Yeah, take my advantage.
All right. Give it another roll.
Come on.
Come on. Give us something good.
Okay, 17.
Hell yeah.
That passes. You are no longer
Yes.
frightened.
Yes.
You can now make an attack. I'm just going to say that it's half your movement in order to pick up your axe. I'll say something like that. But you are still good to go.
Yeah, I do that. I pick up my axe and I hype again. And I say, oh, you made me scared. That hasn't happened in a while. And I just attack it again.
All right.
And
This is this one here.
that's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damn.
Doing good.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And that's 27 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 12 more damage. Oh, wait, I'm hyped. So 15 damage.
15. So what about the other one was still
9,
7?
So 12. So 12 and 15. So 27.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's another 3, that's 18. All right. Ouch. You dig into it again. You were like, I don't like feeling scared. And you were just digging into it. And it's like, and it is feeling it. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That's all it. Thank you, Koralenna.
Yarron, you're up.
you.
Nice. So, out of curiosity, does the fear effect stop concentration? Does anyone know? Because
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think it would.
Concentration upstairs.
Nice.
Yeah, I think all it does is you can't move closer to the target and your attack's at disadvantage, but I don't think it affects concentration.
Great. Well, I dropped my spear, which is always fun.
You dropped my speed.
Sorry, I dropped
Oh, yes.
and then do I need to make another roll, or is that the end of my turn?
You can make another roll to.
Wisdom savior.
Yes.
Sorry. Crit for 27.
All right. You feel imbued with power and you are no longer frightened.
Nice. I will pick up my spear, half movement, and bonus action shillelagh it up again, and then take a lovely swing with it.
All right.
For 23 to hit.
I can't remember. Are you hitting the same one that Owlberto is hitting?
As long as it's in front of Jeff.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. What'd you say?
23 to hit
Yeah, it hits.
for 9 force and 2 radiant, so 11 damage in total.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
That is it. All my things are used.
Very good. It just takes that stab of spear. You dig it in deep and you twist it, and it just and it has its eye on you.
Great.
All right.
You are going down, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. We missed Jeff. Jeff, I'm sorry. We skipped you.
That's okay.
All right. What you got?
Who's looking hurt at the moment of our party? Who's been injured? Oh.
I think you.
Just me.
Also bag letter, but I'll leave that up to you.
Just me. Oh my god.
Yeah. Save yourself.
Heal yourself.
Yes. All right. I like beg letter, so I am gonna be disgusted with that my mandolin did not work. I'm gonna do my little finger shaker, and I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Oh.
Sick.
Ooh, what did that roll? Oh, didn't see it. Did that roll? Hang on. Didn't see that. Let's try again. That's better. So 13 healing to anyone who needs healing, including
Nice.
our lovely little dragon.
Yay.
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone. Everyone.
I'll take
Anyone and everyone.
All friendly creatures, I'm assuming.
All friendly
right?
creatures get 13 hit points.
Oh, drat.
I'll take it. I will take it.
All right.
If I could
anything
thank
else on
you,
your
I
turn?
would.
Yeah.
Bag letter looks over at you and gives you a wink and a nod.
Okay. I'll give him a little salute.
All right. Anything else?
I might actually hit something.
What?
Why not? Bonus action with my shillelagh.
All right.
And 25 to hit.
That
the one
hits.
the one that's most damaged.
Okay.
And oh god, 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. You leap over. Now you're actually leaping over. Ooh, are you? Okay, I'll give this to you. In order to hit the one that is less damaged, you have to leave. I think you have to not disengage, but you are going to have an attack of opportunity from the other one.
All right,
you
I'll do the
rather-
other one. I'll do the other one.
Okay.
Here, have
Okay.
a splinter.
All right, 4 points. Go
that
straight
was-
into this thing.
That was pathetic. All right, yeah, that's it.
Very nice. All right. So this Hydroloth that you just hit, Jeff, is staring daggers at Yarron. And Yarron, you're going to take 14 psychic damage as a headache pounds into you. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that. Does a 5 suit you? I might use my reroll on that one.
Use it.
Let me just
Come
quickly
on.
do that one. Natural 1.
No!
Oh my god.
Do we have any others? Do we have any others that we can
Anyone
offer?
else?
Who has 20 Australian dollars that they can donate right now in this moment and give a player advantage?
Someone just donated 10. Does that count?
It's all
I'll
right.
give it. I'll give it. The $10
Aw.
donation is going to a reroll. Do it. Do it.
Hell
Do it.
yeah.
Here it goes.
Come on.
17.
All right. You save. You take that psychic damage, but you keep your wits
By
about
the
you.
power
You
of
see,
money.
you see what is happening here. You see it. And you give him a stink eye. You know what he's up to. All right, that brings us back to the top with Grelynn.
All right. I've been rolling here just to keep things rolling because, hey, I can't talk, so I might as well roll. So my bow is still out. Now I don't know why, and I can't verbalize it, but I'm really angry at this one that just bit into this drake that seems to be my friend. So I will continue to shoot at it. I hit it for a 24 and a 23.
Got it. Yep.
Wow.
So the first hit is 13 piercing, and the second one is 15 piercing.
When you do this, you hit one arrow goes right into its heart, and it coughs up this green blood, and then the second one just right through the eye, and it falls limp.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
You have now gotten one Hydroloth down, and that Hydroloth was the one that cursed you.
Am I uncursed?
You feel relieved, and suddenly things make sense again.
Awesome. That's good, because I was just about to say I don't know if I can't verbalize anything, and I don't know if I can bonus action tell the Drake to go anywhere else. So I'm like, ah! Oh, I had so many good one-liners that I just couldn't say. Get him! And I will bonus action to have my Drake go ahead and attack the other one.
All right.
Which is gonna be 15 to hit.
15 matches. You got it.
Nice. Okay, and that is just going to be the piercing damage. 5, 7, 8, 9 piercing damage as he goes in for another chomp.
So your Drake just turns around, and this other one that has tons of people on it, he just comes from the back and just chomps right on the back of its neck.
Nice.
Doing some nice damage, and it is hurt and it is feeling smothered by people. All right, if that is all, it is now. Oh,
that's it,
dead.
because I can't do any reactions or anything because it's all poison damage.
Oh yeah.
But hey, I can talk again. Yay!
Koralenna, you're up.
Yeah. All right. So there's just the one boy up,
And it sounds like all of you guys get one advantage. And what is something? Somebody said something in chat about another advantage.
I think Fallen may have given another $50 if I'm correct there. But,
Wow!
Really?
Wow, so generous.
Can we double check what we're at? What do we get now? Where are we at?
Yeah, every player gets an advantage.
Wow. All right. So everyone has an advantage. Please make sure to use it.
Such love. My God,
Use it or
Fallen.
lose it.
I just gave another 10 just because I like round numbers. So we're at $400 raised right now.
Yay!
Thank you, everybody.
Excuse me while I go donate like $2.35 just to make people donate more.
Yeah, right.
All right. So I really want to use Thunderclap real bad, but I refuse to hurt everybody on the floor.
Oh, come on. Do it.
But what I am gonna do, however, is, you know what? I think this time I have the Rod of the Pack Keeper, which recharges one of my spell slots. So I'm gonna use that as my action to take one of my spell slots back, and then as my other action, I'm just gonna disengage. For right now, to ensure that, next time I can hit this guy with something sick. So, yeah.
All right. You
not the most exciting, but
no, you pull a safe tactic. You're getting ready for the next round. You are safe for the moment. Anything else?
Nope, I am good.
All right, Owlberto.
I'm gonna attack. Great.
All right, let's see it.
Master and reckless and everything.
Got it.
Oh, nice. You got 420.
What?
Very
So
nice.
we got another 20.
Nice.
What?
All right.
We did? Oh my God, it's coming in like crazy.
That is,
20.
thank you guys. Another $20 gives an advantage. If whoever donated wants to say who it goes to, you could give it to the DM.
I think they need it. There's only one Hydroloth left. Just makes sense.
I think the DM only gets it if the Warforged gets to use it.
Oh.
Warforged comes in and runs a spear through Grelynn.
Yeah. Wait a second. No.
That's my spear. That's my spear. Oh.
Oh no. Yeah, take it back.
Actually, that's a good point. What is the Warforged doing?
He's just standing there. He's very spaced out. He's frightened. He's shaking.
He's reliving moments of a great victory he had saving the world.
Saving the universe from yesterday.
So, yeah, I was great. I am great.
Right. So I attack twice, and that's 40 damage.
40?
Holy hell.
Yes. 40
What?
damage.
What?
Barbarian for the win!
4-0.
4-0.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
You are great.
Owlberto for the win.
Yeah.
Owlberto for the win, because as you slash into this twice, you just go chop, chop, and the final chop just goes straight through its neck and it heads it. Green blood everywhere. And you guys are out of initiative.
Yeah.
Run over and I hug my Drake.
Oh.
I think
buddy.
we all hug the Drake.
Oh,
Group hug.
Hug the Drake.
And the Drake immediately goes from this is war mode and I need to be fearsome to back to that. Knows better than to lick anybody because it would be acid. So
yikes.
You are being good boy. Yeah. I'm back.
Why does love hurt so much?
All the acid's flying off.
You guys now stand as the mist begins to dissolve. Color starts to come back to the trees and the grass and the sky that you can now see. And everything feels better, but the Warforged still stands there. What am I?
You're the
I think
savior
that's
of
up
the
to-
universe, my friend.
I should give back memories that aren't mine.
And ideally,
Very-
if you could
very wise.
provide clothes that were once in the memories, that would be somewhat nice too. Yes.
But you can leave the cake because she was going to get the cake anyway.
Yeah.
And you notice that now that these hydrolopts are dead, that they start to, there's like a glitter that comes off of them, and it kind of surrounds the head of the Warforged and starts to swirl quickly as it then just gets absorbed by this Warforged, and suddenly I am. And he looks at you all and goes, well, hello.
Yo,
What? Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. How are you? My name is Michael.
Hey, Michael. How are you?
Did you come here for vacation?
well, we came to see my grandma and instead we saved the universe.
I did that yesterday.
Well, it was our
Yes,
turn
you're very
today.
famous.
Yeah. We were inspired by you.
And as this is happening, you see all of these golden strands just falling off of him and just receding back into the forest. Well, it's almost time, if I am correct, for second buffet.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you guys make your way back through the forest, finding the trail back to the resort. And you see people are out, people are playing shuffleboard, people are talking and chatting and playing wiffle ball and whatever you might play for, retirement. And you see Emlyn come running up to you. Grelynn!
I mean, Grandma!
And she hugs you tight, and even her Drake, Aussie, I believe his name was, comes up just slowly and nudges you. I'm so glad you're here. Did you bring me cake?
Where is the cake again?
Oh, it's okay. Let's go have lunch.
I think we did in a previous life.
Twinkle team.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
put
have
it
to
that
tell
way.
me all. You're gonna have to tell me
save.
all about that one.
Oh, we got stories, Grandma. We got stories. Yeah, you remember the crew, right? And
Oh, of course.
I imagine like that's as we're all walking away towards buffet time.
Yes, and you guys have a lovely, relaxing vacation, and that is the end.
Thank you, Hope. That was
job.
wonderful.
That was
Good job,
wonderful,
everybody.
Hope.
Good.
Well done.
you.
That was so
Loved
much
it.
fun.
You,
That was
and
so much
everyone
fun.
who donated, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Again, Fallen Angel, you've been hugely helpful. My God.
Amazing. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
You guys
So,
are lovely.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
What
So-
a wonderful way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Truly.
Saving people's
Sunday
memories.
brunch. Yes.
Saving people's memories, helping people out,
Losing armor.
losing armor.
You know, you did it to yourself, man.
I'm well
Yeah,
aware. But God, I get those sun rays. That was something else.
Did you get your clothes back? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're gone. They're in
They're gone
someone's
forever.
memories.
Yeah.
It was cocoa nuts out there.
Oh.
Thank you, Rock. Thank you.
Excuse me. All right. Thank you. We raised $420 of our $1,000 goal. Fantastic.
And this is just game one. I hope everyone comes back for the other
we have
games.
3 more games. Please check our Twitter and Mastodon feed. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for everyone. For all our guests, you're amazing. And love. We'll sign off here. All right.
Bye.
See you.